Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. Look what we have in stock. Oh, yeah, Naruto. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? It looks like a dream. Tops Naruto. Now, we don't have an insane amount of it, but we do have some. We have a chunk of it. Tops Naruto. Let's see. Tops Naruto, Ascended Heroes, new box break, new Pokemon box break, live card shop. All right. It's true. We have Astral Heroes, Astral Radiance as the new box break. Now, Tops Naruto. Step number 1. I think I heard someone say there were only 2 packs in here. I don't think that's true. I got to know how many packs are in here. We got to start pricing these. Let's see. Where can I bust into the box, huh? Whatever. Let's just do that. Old-fashioned slash. Like a slasher film. Slash! All right, let's just see. Beginning of the stream, we got a little pricing to do. Ah, ooh, it looks so fancy. Tops Naruto, ooh. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these are going to be pricey, guys. 4. Oh, yeah, it's a small box. There's not a lot of packs in a box, so these are going to be crazy pricey. All right, there it is. So there's only 5 packs in here? Oh, yeah. That's super, super expensive, then. There's no doubt about it. All right, good to know. 5 packs in a box. You're not going to like this. Let's see, Tops Naruto box. What are we pricing these at? I mean, we've got Tops 2024 Star Wars Galaxy on the menu for like 32. So maybe it's not that crazy. But let's see what we got going on here. I intend to turn a profit here. Whew! It looks like we're going to be doing $54 a pack. All right, there you have it. That shall be it. Is it 2025? Yeah, it is. You know, 54, it sounds high. Let's make it 50. I'll give up some money. So we're going to say 2025 Tops Naruto. Well, I don't need to say Tops Naruto. Just Naruto. 50 bucks. The SpongeBob's 55. Maybe I wasn't so crazy. Yeah, SpongeBob's 55. So there you have it. Let's see. Let's jump over here to the website. Website time. Products. Add a new product. Helicopter, helicopter. Here's Tops. No. We're going to say 2025 Tops Naruto. English. All right. Good. Rare Tops Naruto set. Wow. We're going to set this at 54. And Tops Naruto official. All right, there we go. What should we put? What category does this go into? Maybe like a Tops category? Tops. Here's Tops Modern. So there we go. And then let's go ahead and publish. All right, so it's on the website now. It's almost on the website now. It's loading an awfully long time. There it goes. All right, back over here. Wow, a lot of products coming to the menu all of a sudden. If you really think about it, you know, Nihil Zero, Ascended Heroes, OP14, EB4, Tops Naruto. We've got this Manga 2, Dragon Ball. Just a lot of stuff all of a sudden showing up, popping up. The morning time stream, it wasn't a super heavy one. Ooh, I'm shipping an item back to myself from the PSA vault. That costs money, by the way. $13 to get your card back is kind of expensive. So you shouldn't send everything you own to the PSA vault. All right, DHL saying that the items arrived. Looks like I already paid customs for it. That's interesting. They must have automated it. All right, I was working for Mr. Coinzilla there. Your Game Pass subscription will finish soon. Hey, I've been playing some games with Karis, and I want to mention something to you guys. You guys, if you've got an Xbox, you have got to go back and play Gears of War 2 Man, that's a good game, man. The campaign is so cool. So well made. Really fun game. 10 out of 10. All right, so Topps Naruto shall be $54 per pack. It's the real deal. It's not, KU or inauthentic product from China or anything like that. It's the real deal. It's actually Topps. Pretty cool. Topps is a respectable brand and is freshly printed. So I think that this will be a very fascinating product to hold on to for a while. Wow, I feel like I could just open all these boxes on the floor and put them all into like a bin instead of having tons of these sealed boxes. But okay, so let's get to it. Let's get the website up into the comment section, as is my job. We hit 101,000 subscribers today. Here it is. Andy Man says Gears 2 is probably the best entry. Yeah, it's so good. I mean, you haven't ran into the Lambent yet, right? So it's still Gears focused. And you go down into the gear, whatever you want to call it, like Hive or whatever. And it just has like this Lord of the Rings sort of feeling. There's this dense design. It's very artistic, very sort of like, it's very intricate. And I remember that from the first time I played it. I was like, whoa. You kind of go down there and it looks so good. It almost feels like, it has like a Dark Souls feeling to it because of the scale of everything. And it's all real. It's like a real thing. Mr. Rich, says Joey Albrecht. Now, why do you say that, Joey? I don't feel rich. Let me see. How much money do I have in my account? Let me see how much money I have in my account. I just have my bills come out. I don't feel rich. All right, I'm opening my account up. Come on, open up. God, dude, this is so slow sometimes. I can't even look at my own money. Here, guys, let's see. Nope. I'm not rich, money rich. I just bought a lot of cards and I held them. So I got a lot of cards, not a lot of cash. I actually do not have that much cash. So I'm only rich if I give up my favorite cards. What do you think? You think the odds of me doing that are? You think I'm going to do that? Nah. Okay. Ooh, something about all black makes it feel premium. Black is a very rich color. There. Okay. Okay. Very nice. I'm already making the product. And never mind, he got it. Oh, I'm sorry, Tammy. I just kind of rushed to get something up there. Look at this. I rustled up some grub for you guys. We got this sexy lady. And then we've got this 2019 Rayquaza Hollow. We got a Poliwrath from Merlin 1 and a couple more stickers, including this logo, the Zubat. So that's kind of cool. Into the binder break they go. Now the binder break has more stuff in it. That's my job, to make the binder break nice and fat. Look how fat it is already. Pretty good. It's actually pretty fat. It's like comparable to the last time it went off already. Yeah, they have this matte finish to them. Very smooth. Wow. Yeah, it feels super nice. These would be the talk of the town. Naruto. Hey, what's up, Miss Cat? Did the Ancient Origins sublist finish? Nope. In fact, no one has jumped into it in the last Morning Time stream. You're rich, mister. 2 lake houses and multi-millions in Pokemon. I don't know about that. Well, listen, the lake houses have not really changed much in price. So if anything, I'm just paying off the bank's mortgage. And the early years that you own a house, you're not building equity. You barely build any equity. I would have to continue to hold the lake houses for a long time. So I'm really just paying interest on them. That's all I'm doing. I'm grinding my wheels and paying a ton of interest on 30-year loans. Okay, so consider that. The housing market has not greatly improved since I bought them. It did improve when they started printing all that money during COVID. But since then, the housing market's kind of reversed and even frozen. So I'm not making tons of money on those. I'm just kind of, and I'm renting one of them, but it's not really doing very well. It's actually cash flow negative. So it's cash flow negative. I lose money on it each year. And then the other house, the one we were renting to John, that one needs a lot of repairs. So we're just going to sell it to an investor. And that's going to be break even at best. So we could even lose money on that home. So just because someone owns a home doesn't mean they're rich from the homes. That's the truth. Let's see. And then the cards are very good. Yeah. I staked my life on the cards and they've treated me well. but I'd have to sell them. But I don't want to. So I got these houses draining my wallet. They're not even making me much money. They're not jumping in price. And then I got all these great cards. I was lucky to buy them early. You're right. The cards are good. But I'm not going to sell them, so it just doesn't matter. Like, I don't feel rich. That's the truth. We don't make a ton of YouTube ad revenue, so YouTube's not making me rich. I think I made like a $700 in ad revenue last month. And that's quite a bit more than Mr. Mike's side gets paid. So all that money just goes to Mike's side. Oh, my drink is empty. I should get a fresh drink. So I'm negative on YouTube ad revenue. Yeah, it's not as good as it looks unless I were to sell all my cards. If you did a 50-year mortgage, it would be so long before equity. You still have property, says Ding Ting. Yeah, well, property is a liability unless it's cash flow positive. Have you spoken to John lately? I've not stopped to say hi to John or anything like that. He can say hi to me if he likes. Yeah, I hope he does well. I'll do the work on your house for rent until it's finished. Yeah, you want to work on the house and live in there for free? I mean, I don't think you could do it. There's some things you could probably do. There's quite a bit that needs to happen to the house. It needs new siding quite badly. There's a lot of bird holes to fix from like woodpeckers. The trees need to be chopped down around the house. They're digging into the side of the roof. There's a lot of, to be honest, there's kind of broken glass and metal melted bottles that I guess John was just doing like fires and throwing trash and fires in the yard. So the yard's ruined. The bathrooms need to be gutted. One of the bathrooms is quite bad. It just needs like full repair. And then we changed the flooring in the house just to discover that the floor is soft. So somebody's saying that you need to lift the whole house up and change the joists of the house. So the joists or something like that have gone soft because the house was built in the 1980s and they used different quality building equipment back then with lower build codes. So apparently that needs to be done. But the siding is quite bad. The siding on the house has to be changed. It's just it's a catastrophe. Everything about the house is very old and very yucky. It's a junk house. Now, if you worked very hard and you fixed it, it would probably make a great rental. But we're probably just going to sell it to an investor. We're going to give it to an investor. We're not going to make any money on it. I don't need to work on real estate. I just work on cards. I'm good with cards, bad with real estate. I'm not a handyman. Here we go. Michael Pettiford's the first order of the day. 6 of the Japanese PRB2s. You got it. All right. So $700 is a card payment for people nowadays. $700. Did I say 700? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you guys got to be real careful when it comes to houses. And you got to be real careful when it comes to vehicles. 2 things that will bankrupt you if you do it wrong. Oh, is that it? Okay, we got more right here. No, that's Mega Dream. Aw. All right, I already got to stand up and get more products, so we need more PRB2. I'll be right back, guys. What about my box? Oh, what about Tammy's box? Tammy needs to go first. Tammy was here first. All right, she actually was here first. She does actually have to go first. Here you go, Tammy. So this is Tammy's box. Tammy Lou. All right, Tammy. She ordered this in the morning time stream, so her stuff predates your stuff. Doobie. Understand that, mister. I started buying acreage. You started buying acreage. We are. You bought acreage and not Pokemon, bro? Jarvis, compare acreage to Pokemon. Oh, look at that. Pokemon did better. All right. Tossing this away. Ooh. I have a 5 acres. Hello, mister. Hello, TCC fam. Step in this. 1 whole box of Nihil Zero for Miss Tammy Shalami. So Tammy was kind of playing around with the website a bit, and I think she found some way so that when you're buying the product, you have an option to buy a whole box. Cool. We are. 2 mortgages would make me so stressed. Well, I work a full-time job, and really I work 6 days a week, although it feels like 7 because I work on Sunday too. And my wife, she works a full-time job, and together we get those 2 mortgages paid. So she helps out too. It's her money too. And yeah, it's a lot of money. Just work. And then all of a sudden you're 40! 40 years old. And what do you got? Some mortgages. Wow. And some guy telling you, you're rich. Here's Skarmory. Ooh, Skarmory. No! I wanted to build my portfolio. Oh, yeah? Wow. That's so cool, bro. So, Tammy, I heard you're... Oh, look at that, Tammy. That's the one. You pulled Uncle Richard. Here you are. He only went to the island a few times. Jarvis, invite this guy to the island. Here's... Whoa, look at this. It's the Firebird, whose name I've forgotten. Here's a cold one. Will the Pokey Bros ever go to Lorcana? I want to be a door greeter at Walmart when I become 80. That way I move my hips. We got Pokey Navigator. No, this is like Pokey Radio or something. You want to be a door greeter? That's a cool job. Wonder what I'll do when I'm real old and I'm pooping my pants and I got to go to the doctor all the time and I'm thinking about my, oh, did I spend my time correctly? And I'm going, nope. I don't know what I'll be doing. That's it. I'm liquidating my whole collection. I'm getting out of Pokemon. I'm selling all 3 homes. I don't want to own a home anymore. I'm getting rid of all my stuff, like one of those guys who has like a total meltdown. I'm getting rid of all my belongings. And then I'm going to buy a Winnebago, and we're going to travel the country together. You'll never catch me doing that, guys. I'm too smart. That's called a nervous breakdown, by the way. That's what that actually is. That's not like an awakening. That's not an epiphany. That is a mental breakdown. That is a mental health crisis for somebody. Here's Stommy. I'm going off the grid. Yeah, that's right. No, I hate having all this great stuff in my life. Here's Dugong. There's Meowth. Meow. That's the size of my newest purchase. I paid $6,000, but it's raw. Here's the Gengar. What's his music? That's right. I'll be jamming out to steel drums in Jamaica. Here's the Dene. Ooh, the Dene. All right. I'll be like, I'll grow my hair out. I'll get dreads. I'll be all about free love. Hey, brother. Whoa, that's so great for you. Yes. I'll say things like, God bless. All right. It'll never happen. Deep down inside of me is an evil Scrooge. All right. Ooh, you got the T-Rex type Pokemon, the Dene, which is actually pretty cute. Talonflame or something. Here's this guy with the beard and Golden Skarmory. All right. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Tammy? You think that was a good round? Here's a little Meowth. Here's a little Starmie, Mega Starmie. Okay, a couple other things. Ew, what a dead box. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not good. I don't like to hear that. The Dedene's cute. I started following this mushroom hunter off-grid about 3 videos in. Turns out she makes corn. Gotta make money somehow. Hey, man, she's just doing what she loves to do. There we go. There we go. Tammy, Tammy. Tammy, Tammy. There we go. It was a test anyways. Haha, just wanted to see if it was easy to tell if it's the full box or 1 pack. It looked like it said 1 full box. That's what it looked like. It's pretty cool, Miss Timmy. I follow that mushroom lady. She take great pics of mustips. What would you guys like it if we had like a consignment page on our website and I listed the consignment slabs for sale there? Would that be cool? What if we did that? Cardconomist consignment on the website. Would that be neat? Would you shop there? Would you go to the website and shop for consignment on the website? If we put, well, maybe not just consignment, but just like any slab, right? What do you guys think of that? Slabs page. Because currently we have it on Discord. But I think that not everybody takes the time to learn Discord. But Discord's very dynamic. Like, it's very fast. You get in there, you see the pictures of the slabs. You're like, oh, good. Like, look how many pictures I can list on Discord of slabs for sale. It's actually very nice because of the speed of it. So check this out. We go over here. Look at all these. These are all for sale. Fresh pictures, fresh prices. Look how much is in here. All of this. Just keeps going and going, in fact. So, and that's just one page. So the Discord server already kind of fulfills that role. But you know, the website's very interesting because with the website, you can go quickly check out. It's like that. So you can't do that on Discord. You can look on Discord, but then you have to go pay for it somewhere, you know, probably from the website or from PayPal. The more ice, the better, Discord and the website. Plus, you can just say inventory of one, and it is sold out. No fighting. Heh. 100% down to do slabs on the website. Website would be 100 times better, says Ruzu. I think that the website doesn't require you to sign into anything. Like, you know, Discord does. You have to sign into Discord. And not everyone wants to join it. But so, yeah, you know, it's like if I could post the slabs for sale from Instagram and post the cards for sale from the website and post the cards for sale to eBay, they would probably sell even faster. But I'm interested in getting into the consignment game a little bit to take some pressure off the market, you know, take some of that water stream my way. And but I also want to teach you guys that you can consign your cards with PSA. PSA does consignment now. Did you all catch that memo? PSA does consignment. Look it up. It's called the PSA Vault. You send your cards there, and then from there you're allowed to list it from the vault. You can do auction or buy it now, and they just take regular fees as if it was eBay. So, of course, at that point you can just sell it on your own eBay channel. I've always told people you should know how to operate your own eBay channel. And we also have an option where you can send it in here and I'll handle it and get it priced up and sold up for you. So those are all options, but I want more people to know about that. So we're teaching people about that. All right, Michael Pettiford, who's been waiting long enough, let's go get that box of PRB2. So we are back. What? What are you doing in here, Kitty? You can't be in here. Kitty's in here. Look at her. She snuck in. First thing she's doing, she's trying to chew on my wires. That's why you can't be in here, Kitty. All right, come here. Come here, you. All right. How did you even get in? Oh. How did you even get in here? Oh. She's so wiggly. She's like, nah, you're not going to hold me. I'm going to run away. All right. Whew. I had to get a fresh case. So, how about that? PRB1 is one of the fastest selling items right now. PRB2, I mean. Boop. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. She gets really lonely, I guess. The cat does. Because I work so much and my wife works so much. And we don't have any other pets or kids. So she just kind of wanders around the house. We got her a lot of toys, but she wants to play with us. Anyway, she can't be in here. No cat hair. No kitty chewing on anything. She can't be near the internet. Listen to this. Poor kitty. All right. It's dusty enough in here. I don't need cat hair in here, too. Michael Pettiford, what do you got? She's cute, though, huh? we are. Look at that SR. The stream is 100 times better now that we saw the cat. Oh, I'll get a pet gerbil for the table. How about that? Nah, dude, I had like 1,000,000 hamsters and gerbils when I was a kid. We were like breeding hamsters. Never doing that again. There we are. Ooh, what if we had like those little chickens though? Can't you store those in tanks? I think you can. The little, what do they call those chickens? They call them, they have the little baby eggs. It is. I need an animal that cleans my room and removes the dust. Okay, here's a full art. Can't be near the internet, too cute. Might break it. Yeah, she might chew through that wire. Quail? Yeah, quail. That'd be cool. How about a quail? Little quail tank. I think the quail tank would just add to the dust and the smell or something like that. Wow, looks nice. Okay, Mr. Michael. There we go. And there we go. You got this chunk of hollows. You got your SRs. If you guys ever don't want your hollows, just let me know. I'd be happy to remove them. So we got these new Topps Narutos. Ah, beautiful. Give them a try. They're $54 a pack. I can host a gym break on one if you'd like to get into a gym break. Get a robot vacuum. I call mine Robbie. Ooh, robot vacuum. Ta-da. All right, I'd probably step on it and break it. I got a back injury today. My back hurts because I was just walking around and I tripped. But it was a really weird way that I tripped. You know, packing boxes sometimes have like plastic straps that go around them. Well, this was a piece of trash. It was a plastic strap that had come off of a box. And so, of course, it formed a circle like a giant rubber band, right? And, you know, because I hadn't snipped through it, I guess it just fell off the box. Well, I guess I got my foot in one side of the plastic and my foot on the other side of the plastic, and I tripped myself like I was tripping on my own shoelaces. And I caught myself, but it was too late. The back damage had been done. I have back pain now. Ugh. Okay, his floor is full of cards. No room to vacuum. Yeah, there's too much trash on the floor for vacuuming. What are you talking about? I can't do that. No, my floor is not bad right now. Let me look again. No, it's not bad over there. It's actually pretty organized right now. All right, we got fresh water going, guys. Be-doo, be-doo, doo, be-doo, be-doo, doo, be-doo, be-doo, doo, be-doo, be-doo. Let's check out the website real fast. Oh, did we ping the, hold on, did we ping the Discord server? Yes, we did. Okay, good. And now we've got a Cash App order, it looks like. What's this? Mr. Jack Woodworth, $10. Add to my credit and for the Tag 9 Magnemite. Oh, okay, you're buying the Tag 9 Magnemite. I'm confused, though. It says you've got $40. Also, I do need to remove some money from someone's store credit. I did some shipping for them. Here it is. Jimmy Torres. Steven Strength and Mr. Astumble shouldn't cause injury. Well, it does when you have a bad back. If you have a bad back, it doesn't matter. I have a bad back for sure. All right, so I guess this goes to 50. And then 50 minus 25 is 25. So you got 25 left. Okay. Mr. Jack. Actually, I was cleaning up one of the shipping boxes because I was hunting down some slabs that needed to ship out. And I noticed some expired slabs in there. I need to do a double check on them. So this should have been minus $28 if I recall. That looks like it says 77. So we're going to say 77 minus 28. 49. All right, so the shipping is paid for. I should have charged more than 28. It actually took a long time to ship all that out. I have screws in my spine. Lord, be careful. Old age is going to get us. In the name of Nomine Patre et Filii. Yeah, I know. I'm praying. There they are, guys. Official Topps Naruto. I took a big stab at these, so I bought a good chunk of them. Maybe like $3,000 worth. It's cool having another Topps product on the menu. You know, we don't get a lot of Topps. It's such a limited product. Do I still have any store credit? I can't remember. I'll look it up for you. Give me a minute. Naruto. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I thought you spent it, but you might have some. Let's see. Not in here. Jorge Ponce has 108. Why does he have 108? I took a small test for brain health. Yeah, did it say you were retarded? I'm just kidding. John Lucas. Here we are. Haha. So it says here they went from 171 to 191. Did you spend it and I never removed any amount from it? God, I'm so dumb I could see myself doing that. Oh, man. So it says you got 191. Lord help me when it comes to store credit, man. All right. Sending in my results. All right. So it says you've been desperately brain damaged. Oh, man. Says the guy who can't read. Yeah, it says the guy who can't read. He's my favorite character. It's Monkey D. Luffy. Let's see. We're going to toss this. Where should it go, I wonder? Where would we store something like this? It's Naruto. I mean, you should probably go with like, maybe like over here. I have to make room for it though. So the Star Wars Galaxy, Topps Halo. I get these, I guess I got some poker decks here. So let me put these in like a bag together. These shouldn't be here. All right. Toss them behind me. And now Naruto can go in this box with the other Topps cards. Mamma mia. Okay. The product's a little expensive. We're going to do half of $54. What is that, 27? For anyone who wants to take a risk and open one, you won't know if you want it until someone opens one. That's just how it is. And I know Naruto's not always a fast-selling product, but we got some quality product now. Naruto. Don't forget to like the stream. We do have some good likes. Look at that. 67 people and 23 likes. You guys are too kind. So there it is. How nice is that? So if you weren't here in the morning time stream, first of all, this is very close. Ancient Origins is mega close. There's one sublist running for spot number 36. There's still room in that sublist. And then there's no more packs, but these three are for sale. You can buy me out of my packs if you're desperate for a spot. $230, just like a normal spot. You can buy me out of those if you'd like. But if this sells first, we're just going to start the break, okay? So if you're on the edge about buying a spot, there's three. That's all you got. Okay, so that's ready to go. Ancient Origins is ready to go. If you want it to end sooner, buy a sublist spot. Now, the other thing we started, this new Astral Radiance box break, 1 in 13 odds. There it is. It's a star break, too. So there you have it. Let me go ahead and put this away. Beautiful Astral Radiance. Bloop. Bloop. All right. Ow. Ow. I got a messed up pointer finger right now. It's all screwed up. Let's get this card right here. Beautiful Larvitar. Do you recognize this artwork? This is Rocket Returns. And so that's Japanese Rocket Returns Larvitar. And it's somehow graded 8. And it's probably not an 8. It's tag grading way too harsh. So this shall say free down here. And let's say free up here. We were working on that Lugia giveaway in the morning time stream. That's still going. There we go. So we'll say TCC up here. TCC. What was the sublist at for the Ancient Origins? So far, it's at 1 out of 6. I think it's 1 out of 6. 5 spots left. We added more cards to the binder break. If you just joined in, the binder break, very sexy. We added cards to it in the daytime, the morning time stream as well. But so let's go through it real fast. We got this nice Rayquaza now. He's actually kind of a hit, right? He's from 2019. Pink-haired Booby Girl, Gengar still there. Charmander promo, Seeking. What might you not have seen added? We got this Golden Giratina, Hisuian Arcanine. You might not have seen this added. This is Cardos, Mr. Mime. Diglett got added. Here's some poker cards. We love poker cards. There's Lucario. Here's Wellspring Mask, Ogerpon. Crazy. Volcarona's Yellow Border. Some junk. It's kind of nice. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I consider this to be a hit. That's a hit. The Sonic card. Some Minecrafts. A little junk, you know. Some filler, right? You have some filler. Here's a nice little Flutter Mane. Here's a Master Ball. Those aren't necessarily junk when you run into the Master Balls. Oh, yeah, we added these promos. These are actually promos from 151. Blastoise. Some Karutas. Here's a nice Snorlax Karuto. Erica's Bellsprout. Phalanx Smeargle. These Bikini Babes. Lon. Rosalina. I consider that a hit. Here's Mr. Patrick Fries. Here's a Terrapagos. I can't remember his name. His name is there, and then it's gone. So there you have it. So that is what the binder break is looking at now. You have to decide when you think that your $40 is worth it in there. I think it's actually a pretty nice chunk of cards. So it's very similar to where it was at last time. Uh-oh, forced update. I'm getting forced off. What? My robot vacuum is named Taz because it just runs in circles and makes noise. Tasmanian Devil. We have this new Naruto set from Topps. Here's a gym break if you want to test it out. Give it a test. Now let's see what's going on over here. Oh, wait a second. I'm not in the PayPal queue at all. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm jumping over to the PayPal queue. There we are. But it doesn't matter because there's nothing to do. The PayPal queue is empty. All right. Unless I hit refresh. Uh-oh, forced update. We're going to hit refresh over here. If you guys want to have a little fun today, send in an order. Let's have some action. I'll go ahead and start working on slabs because to me, it looks like there's no orders in the queue. So nobody ordered the Topps Naruto? That's too bad. I thought there would have been a little bit of interest in it, but we'll have to see what it looks like. Maybe everybody else is waiting for somebody to open it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is like, you open it. Let's try this. Ooh. Houndoom. What kind of sleeve was that? Oh, this was part of the return. This is their sleeve. Weird. Okay. Let's grab one of these. Dark Houndoom. What a lovely card. In the morning time stream, we just had an order. Sarah Dusenberry for 219. A huge order just came in. Hold on, let me take care of this. All right. So many new things coming in. It's kind of crazy. She says she does want to try packs of the Topps Naruto, a box of the PRB2, 5 of the Phantasmals, and 10 Poke Shuffles. That's a massive order. All right. So 10 Poke Shuffles. Let's start there. Of course, that means she gets 11. Good luck in there, Miss Sarah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Oops. All right. You got... It's possible to pull 11 cold ones. That bonus card, man. Thank heavens for the bonus card this time. BGS 10, Mario King of Clubs. Oh, it's a pristine. That's very nice. Now, the good news is if you're not into these cards, you can re-roll it. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, let's see. They're very cool looking, so you might be tempted to keep it rather than risk the re-roll. Here it is. Looks like we valued him at $70. That's Pristine King of Clubs, Mario from 2015. So it's a 10-year-old or 11-year-old card. That's official Nintendo product. So the company who printed this was Nintendo itself. It's just one of those cool things that I'm into. I'm into all kinds of stuff. So there you go, Miss Sarah Dusenberry. You can re-roll for 90% of its value, or you can keep the card. She'll decide on that. Why don't I go grab some Phantasmal Flames? We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And the box of PRB2. Order coming through. Naruto going to go off. I ordered to get in too. I will keep it. All right, sounds good. Healing that over. All right. Considering he's $70 and you bought 10 shuffles for $50, that means it's a net win. How about that? Sava Dusenberry. Okay, now we got to open up the Topps Naruto first. It's the most exciting thing. That's what's most exciting right now. Ready? Ooh, now it says 2002 on the front, but I'm pretty sure that's the age of the brand. The booster pack was printed in 2025, apparently. Good luck. Ooh, wow. Okay. Ooh. Looks like you get a lot of cards in a single pack. Okay. Episode 196. Hot-blooded confrontation, student versus sensei. Yagura's true identity is Genho, the oldest sibling of the Ryudoin brothers. Okay. Here's Zabuza Momochi. Naruto, episode 1. That's cool. I'm sure we're looking for numbered cards. Here's Choji. All right. All right. No stickiness at all, by the way. Sakura. Here's Rock Lee. Okay. Orochimaru. And astonishing truth. Gaara's identity emerges. There you go. Okay, well, here are my thoughts. The cards are looking extremely well made. They're looking like they got fresh, pointy corners. And I bet we're looking for numbered cards because I think I saw that in the advertisement for them. So we're looking for numbered cards in here. This will just be a standard pack. My boy Lee. Okay, there you go. I'll try to get a couple of these in one sleeve real fast. Let's see. I think what I better do is I better keep the original wrapper for it and kind of put them back in. These tops would look good slab. That's my immediate impression too. These would look awfully sweet after they go into a holder. Maybe I'll rush some of these off to tag grading even. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Get a couple Naruto cards graded. Naruto turnaround time is pretty fast compared to, you know, PSA. Or it was anyways. All right. Phantasmal. Ooh. The packs look very nice. Snipping these. Snipping these. And snipping this. Did I say tag? He means tag. There we go. Okay, we got some Phantasmal coming up next. Hollows. Toxtricity. They look very good quality. Might have to buy more. Nice. Here's Empoleon. Look at that Empoleon. Boop. Here's Darumaka. And Gloom Heracross. Nothing too crazy popping out of the Phantasmals. Waiting on another Charizard to pop out, huh? Where's Charizard? Numbered, do not redeem card. Do not redeem. Oh my god. That's funny as hell. Topps Naruto. That's so cool that they made that. I wonder what other exciting top sets we should add to the menu. Because I've always liked Topps. I got no problem against them. Why would you redeem it? Do not redeem. There you go. Snipping these. What a crazy moment that was. And one more snip. There we go. All right. Here's... we've got the whale. Whose name I forget? Wilson. Wilson! Here's Top needs to make Harry Potter. Harry Potter? Oh, my breath. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Doopy 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 doo. Here's Luffy. How can she slap? I can hear the birds chirping in the walls. Here's my boy Shanks. All right. I'm going to turn the volume down on everything and be quiet, and you'll hear the little chirping. These darn the woodpeckers drilled holes into the side of our home siding. They ruined it. And now there's birds nesting in the holes. That can't be good. That's got to be like a mold or dust or fire or electrical problem risk. Here's this lady. Oh, yeah. Oh. This cool guy and this cool guy. It's also a termite risk. Yeah, we're trying to hire somebody to fill the holes in. Okay, 2 more packs, Miss Seta. We've got Trafalgar Law. Hearing chirping the walls is a sign of cardboard psychosis. I'm in the last stage. It's terminite ill. And what do we have here? Aha, Mihawk. Good. All right. I'm telling you, get an ozone machine. I'm getting it. I'm getting an ozone. Not to be confused with the M-zone machine. It just makes your room all musky. That's why it's called an M-zone. Musky zone. Here we are. Very lovely. No mangas jumping out. Some phantasmal hollows. All right. And really the most impressive part of the order was probably the Naruto cards. These are probably all gradable. Very interesting. Oops. All right, Miss. Oops. All right, Miss Seba. Starts trapping and selling birds. I don't think that's legal. I don't think I'm allowed to do it. I don't know if it's legal or not. Trapping is, you know how people are. They make rules against hurting animals. They're like, that hurts them. You can't even chop a tree down sometimes. You have to get like permission to chop a tree down. You chop down a tree and they're like, oh, you're going to jail. That was a rare tree. So, Sarah, where did I last see you? I'm trying to remember. I think, are you in the actual SA box over here? Let's see. Mister, you can keep those hollows. Sounds good, Miss Sarah. Sarah, I love it when people donate the hollows here. It really reduces the amount of shipping that has to be done. It means less postage. There it is. Sarah, let me toss you into the trade slab, okay? Because I'm pretty sure you've given up your hollows in the past before we were doing that trade slab. How much stuff do you have in here, Miss Sarah? Sarah Dusenberry, Sarah Dusenberry. Here's a Saul Orlando. Here's a Saul Jimenez. So there's 2 Saul Jimenezes. He's double Saul Jimenez. We got to put this all together. That one says 125 on it. And this one says 226. So we got to put these together. All right. You got to do some shipping too. Here's Samuel Pang. Samuel Pang. Look at this. That says 1124 on it. That means it was due on 1125. But look, he's got 2 whole bags of cards. Who does that? Who just leaves all their stuff over here? It makes no sense. So I'm going to toss him in here and deal with him later. That is now expired by like a year and 2 or 3 months. All right. It's becoming a problem because we want to use the alphabetical box that he's in, and we can't use it because he's taking all the space. And it's like, bro, I need my space back. You know? Repo time. Yeah, a little bit. A year is a long time, right? It's a long time. And then he got actually like a year and 2 or 3 months or something. There we go. Saw's all in one bag. That's nice and clean. And now look at that. There's just so much room left over after that. Bro. Hey, what's up, Cactuar Queen? I just had to get permission to chop down the tree next to my mailbox. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So some places are very strict about removing trees. There we go. Okay, thank you, Sarah. That was one very big Sarah order. We're jumping over here to the website, see what's going on the website. Okay, we have a Mr. Chad order. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Chad? He would like a Naruto pack break. Use my credit. Oh, I was about to ask. All right, so there it is. So you'll be in like this. We need one more person. You'd like a Topps Merlin stickers 1 × 2 and a spot in the binder break, which has gotten pretty fat now. So we have our first guy in the binder break. Mister, I made it. Sorry about that. Took a little nappy poo on the way home from work. On the way home? He was sleeping. He was asleep behind the wheel. All right, there we go. Now I understand, man. So 2 of the Merlin stickers. Love to see stickers in there. Oh, the Merlin stickers in the binder break. There we go. Oh, I should mention, there's only 1 spot left for the jumbo pack break. That thing's about to blow. I don't know what it is about the jumbo pack break, but it always goes off. People just absolutely love it. Haunter, Zubat, Machoke. That was a cold pack. All right, pack number 2. Ready? Here we are. Squirtle. Here's a Venusaur, Muck, Bulbasaur. All right, so pack number 2 had 2 pulls in it, Venusaur and holographic Muck. Boy, that Muck is ugly. Okay, I bought a 30-pack solo leveling cards off of eBay, and I don't think they are real. Oof, really? Sorry to hear that, man. Oops. We have some solo leveling booster packs on our menu, and they're 100% real if you're interested in those. We are. Let's see. Mr. Chad, you're going to have a second bag just for your stickers. There it goes. I received my order today, and everything was in pristine condition. Thank you so much, says Mr. Gladiator. I'm glad you're happy with that, Mr. Gladiator. Yep, we've been shipping people their stuff for 7 years. We are all the way in on year 7. Year 7. Crazy. So, the binder break has moved by 1 spot. Yes, you're hearing that right. The binder break is on its way. We have a Mr. Exadrian. He says he'll take the other spot in the Naruto break. Here it is, Mr. Exadrian. You guys ready? Mr. Chad and Mr. Exadrian. All right. Ooh. This is called a gym break. It's only 2 people involved. You could have always just bought a whole pack of the Naruto. You didn't have to take a chance on it. But people really like this for some reason. They really like it. So what we do, we decide who gets the pack based on a round of Pokemon cards. So we're going to actually play a game of Pokemon cards. It works like the game War. Whoever has the higher number wins. Best of 3. There's a couple fun trainer cards that can change the outcome of the game. Here goes. You're pulling the Poopy Bug. He's got 70 HP. He's pretty bad. Your opponent pulls the best card in the deck, Skeledirge. All right, round number 1 goes to Exadrian. Round number 2. Oh, it's over, man. You got Clam Pearl. You basically need him to pull Clam Pearl or Ditto or something in order to win this. Here goes. No, he pulls. All right, it goes right over to Mr. Exadrian. I'm sorry, Mr. Chad. That sucks. Oof. All right, Exadrian, your lucky day. Let me toss this over here. Exadrian Adorno. Let me grab a fresh pack of the Naruto now. Naruto. Ba-doo-doo-be-doo-be-doo. All right, this time I'm not going to throw away the packaging. I'm going to use it like a penny sleeve. We're going to hold on to that packaging. We'll put the cards back inside. I think it's actually a pretty good place to store the cards, don't you think? That's where they're stored originally anyways. Okay, just peel that apart a little bit. All right, what do we have here? Oh, there are hollows. And he pulls Tamari, 25 out of 25. That seems pretty good. 25 out of 25. So imagine we pull a 1 of 1 of anything, guys. All right, that might have to be clipped. 25 out of 25. Here's Sasuke. Sasuke! I'm betting you're not pulling another card that good out of here. Here's Naruto's Ninja Handbook. Shikamaru Nara. Oh, this card, I think, is slightly larger than the other card. Is that right, or am I going crazy? Oh, this card's slightly larger. How does that happen? Okay, Shikamaru. Maybe a misalignment. Kidomaru. Haku. Tobirama. And an invitation from the Sound. Uh-oh, not Sound Village. Those are the bad guys. They only want to do nefarious bad things. All right. That's Shikamaru's Dami girlfriend. This girl? She's a Dami girlfriend? Damn. Shikamaru's got taste. I actually don't know much. I don't know what I'm saying here. We are. All right. Ooh, congratulations. Would I grade that? Absolutely. And let me go ahead and get a clip now. So we're going to jump over here and copy this. My back is hurting. It's very annoying. It's not too bad right now, but, you know, it could get bad. We're going to go over here to the Clips channel. Stream Clips. New top set. 25 Tamaru pull. 57 minutes in. All right. Where are you based? I'm in Missouri. Well, shucks. Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? So that's for Mr. Exadrian. Ooh. We're in Lake of the Ozarks, by the way. It's a very nice place to live. Very comfy, very laid back. Not as many places to shop. Beautiful views. Not a lot of stuff happening out here any of the time. Like, they're not doing huge protests. You don't hear about the latest shootings or anything like that. Very small town. It's been growing, though. Lake of the Ozarks been growing, man. People want to be out here. It's kind of cool. Sounds like a TV show, Lake of Ozarks. That's right. That's exactly what it is. That's where it was filmed. Well, some of it was filmed in Lake of the Ozarks because it's based on Lake of the Ozarks. We have a bar out here called Marty Bird's. All right. He says, oh, wow. Here's Will. Aha! Exadrian. So we got a little bag here. It says baggie number 2. Let's toss your cards in here. How you like that? Yeah, I think there's still some sunlight up. You want to see my one of my windows? Look at this. That's the lake out there. What can you see? That's my neighbor's lake. We have an actual lake house. He goes, wow. It's always fun. Just like the show where they had a lake house and you could just step outside and get in your boat. It's exactly the same. Mr. Goat with a piece of hay in his mouth and one of the tobacco canneries on the back pocket of his jeans. Cinnabon. All right, so here's Mr. Jared Line, slab away Halo card. Thanks. You got it, Jared. All right. Yep. We got a really pretty lake house situation going on, but the sun's setting, so you can't see it anymore. It was very pretty out. I went outside today. I was hanging out outside because it was so nice. The snow's all melting. Finally. Here's slab away. This music makes me want to punch my ears out. Oh, you're done paying off this. Okay, hold on. So you got the Hard Light Master Chief. Oh, man, you got that for only $560? That is such a good deal. Why does that card, it feels like a $1,000 card to me. So Hard Light Master Chief, PSA 10, Jared Line. Let's go looking for it, Jared. I don't know where we last put it. It could be in here. If it was in here, we'd see it pretty fast. It's a big, thick slab. Okay, it's not in here. I don't think it is. $500 and Mr. will jump in the lake. Nah, I ain't trying to die, man. That lake water is real cold right now. It warms up to like 100 degrees in the summertime, though. All right. Jared. Ah. Whoa. All right. Whoa. He got that for only $5.60. It's not right. That's too cheap. Wow, lucky dog. All right. Good job, man. I'm going to throw this away now. Boom. Who else is next? We have Jared Heisenberg for Can You Give My Megazord a Pre-Grade? Megazord, Mr. Jaded with the JA. Let's go find it. Okay. You have a Megazord. You know what? Well, here's a top loader. Could be this one. No problem. Whoa, the Naruto packs came quick. Yes, we are running breaks on them. Gym breaks for $27. You can buy them outright for $54. Naruto. More like got to go. Okay, immediately my impression is that it's bottom heavy. So don't grade this with Tag. Don't grade this with Beckett. This is going to be a PSA grade. Let's take a closer look. All right, I want to send a BGS. Well, I just saved you some money because you're not going to do that. That's a bad idea. Okay, we have a flaw right here in the wing. Okay, flipping it over. Okay, you will send this to PSA. The biggest problem is the off-centering. Really depends on how PSA feels about that dot. I know BGS will probably absolutely crash on this card. They will not be nice to it. Yes, so your card has a top to bottom off-centering on the back. It could actually give you a 9. So I don't know how rough PSA will be with this, but this will be a PSA grade, and I'm giving it a 9.5 plus. I think you have a good shot at a 10. You should definitely test it out. I wouldn't call it a strong 10, though. There we go. So this one leans toward a 10, but send it to PSA or to CGC. CGC is the other company. CGC question mark? You could do CGC just to be careful, but I would test out PSA first. And if it gets a 9 at PSA, you could crack it and send it to CGC. But I would test out PSA first because PSA is a little more forgiving when it comes to off-centering. And we don't know how PSA will treat the issue with the texturing at all. They might be very, very nice about it. Oh, you know, I don't even have this giveaway set up on the actual website. Hold on. So this should say TCC. I created this, but I didn't actually set it up. All right, I just set this up, and it looks like nobody's in. So for those who want a chance to win this Larvitar for free, type in TCC. It's Vintage Rocket Returns Larvitar, graded 8. It's just a cute little thing, a little bonus. We got a $3,000 card we're giving away. We worked on that this morning. Here's an order from Kayla. She says 4 junk packs. Are the junk packs still on the menu? I'm pretty sure I don't have any junk packs. We ran out of those. I'm going to look around for them one more time. We ran out of those. Yu-Gi-Oh! MetaZoo, Kickstarter, weird stuff. Weird stuff, huh? Oops. Here's this. What am I doing with this? That shouldn't even be here. There's a Pokebra. That's overfilled. Let's see. Disney's. No, we're all... Oh, wait. Are these junk packs? No, those are not junk packs. Those are old Pokebra. Yeah, Pokebras. Vintage, Mike's side. I apologize. There's no more junk packs. Where are they on the menu? I don't even know where I keep them. Bulk cards, clearance, precious metals. They're under custom boosters, aren't they? I need to mark them as sold out. Custom packs, junk packs. Sold out. All right, there we go. I got to make a whole bunch of those. It takes a long time to make them. Here we are. What are you doing with that? Oh, whoa, these are sealed. It's okay. You can do 2 Minecraft packs, 1 of each. All right, sounds good. That's a lot of money. Okay. We can sleeve those up and play some poker together with each other. Wouldn't that be cool? So I guess I just got this chilling out with me back here. Let's put it away, though. Crazy. Those are getting pretty expensive. They're very, it's a big gamble to buy those these days. I don't buy them as often anymore. They're too risque. All right, so Miss Kayla, you'd like one of each of the Minecraft packs. That's what I heard you say. So let's grab these. We've got 1. And we got 2. We're going to make more of those junk packs, but again, it just takes a long time. It's a lot of work, actually. You need to sit down. It takes like an hour or 2. Really, it's like an hour or 2 of work, and it doesn't earn that much money. But they're popular, actually. The junk packs are popular. People like them. There we go. Speaking of which, though, if you're interested in something kind of similar to the junk packs, it's actually much better. We have the binder break, but your buy-in is much higher. It's a $40 buy-in, and that just gives you a chance for it. You can buy the whole thing out for $160, but take a look. It's not junk. You get actual hit cards out of here. Just loads of them, actually. Giratina, Golden Giratina, Arcanine, some vintage poker. That's leaf green poker, very rare. That's a Kirby poker. There's a XY Euro poker, the Ogre Pond, and this just goes on for a while. This guy's pretty cool. Showing this off once again. We have 1 person in here now. Here's a Master Ball. These are promos from 151. So you're looking at 151 promos. Karuta, there's a Karuta Snorlax. Erica's Bellsprout. Smeargle from McDonald's. I think that's McDonald's. Rosalina from Mario. That's like a hit. Here's Terrapagos, and there you have it. So this has gotten real fat, and it just goes off when it fills up. And the trick is I just keep adding to it. So there's only 4 spots, though. So if you see a round that you like, you run out of time to jump in there. Someone will jump in there before you. Here goes. Miss Kayla, do you think BGS would grade the Zard a 9 or 8.5? I think BGS would likely give it a 9. Yeah. Here's Skeleton. Here's Spider. Here's Husk. Oh, look at that. Good choice. You got the Sketch Doggy. Look at that. It's got little hearts. It's going grr. All right, very cute. Mob, Skeleton. These are Minecraft Time to Mine packs. I've sold a lot of these over a long period of time. These are the Minecraft base set packs. When I run out of these, I just restock them. That's because eventually they sell again. So people buy these pretty consistently. Here we go. What are your top pulls out of here? So you're going to pull Steve and Alex Flying and the glow-in-the-dark Skeleton. Have you guys ever seen this? Glow-in-the-dark cards. Yeah. I can't name one other set that has glow-in-the-dark cards that I know of, but these are glow-in-the-dark Minecraft cards. So imagine this. Imagine you grade one of these glow-in-the-darks like the Skeleton. It grades 10. And you leave it on your dresser where it can get hit by the sunlight a little bit, right? And then when you turn your lights off at night, you got a little glowing skeleton on your dresser. How funny would that be, huh? So that's pretty cute. All right. And, you know, if you got kids that want to enjoy it, maybe you play Minecraft with them, they would like it too. But I'm a big Minecraft nerd, so I really like that game. It is. Okay, we'll put Cat in the front. Used to be a huge binder collector. Those binder breaks are perfect for people who literally just put cards in a binder and might grade a couple down the road. Yeah, so some of those might grade 10. Some of them, well, most of them won't. You know, if you think about the way cards are, it's pretty rare, actually, to find a 10 even in a fresh pack. Like this whole round right here, maybe none of these grade 10. But you might find something in there that might grade 10, and some of them are better than others, and it's very nice. I just have tons of cards. I have so many cards over the years from like abandoned bags. Like, look at this. We could just grab. Let me see if I can find one. like Samuel Peng here. He's like, I don't even want my cards. So I go, okay, Samuel, you don't want your cards anymore? That's cool, bro. And then what I'll do is we can grab something like this out of here. Get a little Naruto in there. So these are some KU Narutos, since we're doing Naruto right now. And instead of having those all bunched together, let's pull them apart. So Samuel's going to make a donation to the binder break because he's so chill, he's so cool. Here's an SSR. And then here's this funny thing. All right. This has a little plastic film over it, which you peel, and it has perfect glossiness when you peel it. Pretty interesting. So there you go. So that can go in the binder break as well. And that's basically how we make the binder break. You now have my great secret patty formula or something or another. That's it. That's how they're made. So you just got a lot of that going on. Does Naruto have a huge pull in it like OP13? The Topps Naruto most likely has one of ones. So yeah, if any of us pull a one of one, it's a big deal. It'll probably be a viral clip on the internet if we happen to pull it. So that's Miss Kayla. Let's go grab your bag. Thank you, Kayla. All right. Yo, I got the dog and the cat now. Awesome. There we go. We'll set that down over here. Yep, been selling those Minecraft packs for years now, and if I run out, I just restock them because they sell so consistently. Here's CASHAPP. HMH for 160. Thumbs up. What can I get for you, Mr. HMH? We are. Ooh. All right. Okay. Can you donate my Pokemon Hollows to the binder break? Yes, thank you. Says I must be AI. Let's see. So that's Mr. Jaded. You'd like to donate your hollows. Now, I can donate some hollows to the binder break, but I don't want it to be needlessly large with junk. We want to focus kind of like on giving it some like solid hits to comb through. But let me show you something. I need to put Sarah in here too. I almost forgot to do that, Sarah. Don't worry, I remember now. So this is the current trade break. We have this trade break, and we encourage you to donate your junk cards toward the trade break. So Sarah's getting a spot in here. She donated her junk today. And you don't have to just donate junk. You can donate anything you want toward the trade break. I try to pull out $5-ish. If the slab's really good, I really do aim for a full $5. If it's a slab that's been sitting there too long or it's junky, you know, we won't be so picky. Crack that Nido King and add it to the binder break. That guy? I don't think so. I'm not doing that. Let's see. This is for HMH. Is HMH still watching? There it is. Is the HMH a real person? Is it like a little, like a uwu face? I must be AI, says yes, yes, yes. Is that you, Mr. I must be AI? What can I help you with today, sir? There we go. Yes, I'm here. How's it going? We got your order, and I can, okay, you got some Korean hollows, huh? So you got some Korean hollows you could give up. You probably have a lot of hollows you could give up. Let's see. You can also give up EXs. I've never seen someone on this channel grade an EX card even one time. Not even once. I don't think people grade them. I think people, typically only people playing the game use them. And so there's probably 1 trillion of them out there, 1.5 trillion. Okay, here's some of these. Very nice. We got some of these. Some of these. Yes, I'm here. It's I must be AI. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I am here. It is I, AI. Those are some Korean hollows, Japanese hollows. So you got a nice chunk of hollows to get rid of out of your bag. And we would love to remove some of them just to cut down on the cost of shipping even. I was thinking about grading that Pikachu EX I have in my bag. You got a Pikachu EX in your bag? If it's if it's that nice pink card, because I can't remember, but if it's a nice EX Pikachu, I think it's a good idea, man. So here you are. You got some nice You got some nice junk to remove here. Maybe I'd do $5 for that round right there. So you could, because I know quite a bit of this is actually Korean. So we could place you right there into the Squirtle. It's like converting your junk right into $5. What do you think? He said he wanted a Mega Dream Japanese box. Oh, Mega Dream Japanese. You got it, man. Oh, that's so weird. Maybe it's not saying it. Yeah, I'll show you my screen if you want. It doesn't show him saying what he wants. That's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna say jetted. Damn, that didn't show up in top chat, says Mike's side. Wow, that's crazy. Why would they feel the need to moderate something that simple? All right. There it goes. Here's Justin. Pop him back in there because I'm in AI. Maybe he's right. Maybe because his name is AI. Hold on, let me see. Top messages, all messages. Click. Yes, I'm here, Mega Dream Japanese box. I know why. Because when you say Jap, it treats that as a slur. That's funny. Of course, none of us know that. That's an old World War II Japanese slur. But we wouldn't do that to the Japanese. We love the Japanese. So let's find you a Mega Dream. Let's see. We just done. That's old stuff. That's for boomers. Literally boomers. All right. Let me go grab this. There we go. Oh, and let me close this door all the way. Oh, look at this. Well, I'll worry about that later. I got more of those Disney poker cards to get rid of. I forgot about that. Those could go in the binder break, too. Shoop. And Mr. just got banned. There we go. Look at this. All right. Lovely. Next PSA sub is probably end of this month or within 2 weeks-ish. Yeah, hopefully PSA finishes. Holy dude. They've been taking their sweet time. So HMH, do you already have a bag over here, or is this your first time order? Let's see if we do. We got Mega Dream Japanese, Mega Dream Korean, and English Ascended Heroes. It's all here. First time? We got a first time bonus for you, man. We're going to get you the bonus. All right. This is just based on Mister's pattern of sending out cards. There we go. She just called me based. There we go. All right. I only like Japanese dreams. Now, let's see. What do we got going on here? I'm going to toss this away now. Look at that. We've got Howlucha and Mischievous. Can't go wrong with this beautiful Mega Dream collection. Ooh. Okay. Oops. All right. Here's Dragonite. We got Garchomp. I just put him with the hollows because, like I said, I don't think people are actually doing anything with the EXs. Here's Mega Lucario. A hack I've done with PSA lately is bundle a large card at a high tier with my bulk order, forces them to open the box, which I don't know if there's any. So I would say that that's superstition. I don't think that there's any way to get PSA to care. There we go. Ooh. I think it really just comes down to how busy are they? You know what I mean? They get real busy. Here's the Wacky Tacky. It's the Wacky Tacky. Here's something that could slow them down in theory. If you submitted cards in your submission that they've never entered into their system before, so if you're grading something very newish, we are. I've been grading a long time with them, and I send out submissions where, like, we're grading something I've never graded before. They don't have it in their website. And I do think that slows it down a little bit. Ooh, that's one of my suspicions. So you do pull the cute girl who looks very suspiciously like the girl from the last game. Here's Jackalope. Mega Dream is going to appreciate well since it's such a unique set. Can never go wrong with opening it. There we go. I think it will do well. Yeah, it will do well. Nothing wrong with it. Here's Gardevoir. I think it's also possible that they print a lot of it. Here's Duraludon. All right, HMH. Thanks so much, man. First time order, everybody. So he has some bonus cards. You ready? Here they are. Your bonus cards today is Master Ball Eevee and regular Pokeball Sylveon. That's from Gem 2. So those are your bonus cards. And we also put you into the giveaway. Let's get you a bag. HMH. That's going to put you in the H box. How do I send you my address? Oh, okay. So for shipping, yes, we have a unique shipping system on this channel. If you've never done it before or never heard about it before, basically your cards are stored over here until you order shipping. So we allow you to keep adding stuff in your bag, and we actually store your cards over here for you. HMH. You're allowed to store your cards over here for up to 1 year. So we're going to say 2.26. That means February 2026. So be sure to ship before February 2026. Some people leave their cards over here for a long time before shipping. When you're ready to ship, it's $9 in the United States. And you can ship right here at TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So you'll send your address here if I don't already have it. In your case, I don't already have it. So you would send that information here and $9 to ship out. But before you ship out, you can make your bag really fat. Like, look at this. Here's Mr. Arturo's current bag. He has so much, he needs 3 bags. He's got this fat bag. This was one of the binder breaks that went off. He's got this fat bag. And he's got this fat bag. So he has to ship all this out for $9. And it's just a nice little thing, isn't it? He bought all the junk packs. That's why we're out of them. There we go. I think he paid shipping, mister. Shipping to Canada. We're experts at international shipping. We've been doing it for 7 years. To ship a very small amount of cards would be $20 US. So let me show you what that looks like. So about this much, 2 slabs would cost $20 to ship out. Now, the moment you add a 3rd slab, it's now too heavy for the $20 shipping, and it jumps all the way up to $40 shipping. So once you've got 3 slabs worth of weight, once it's this heavy, you need $40. But if it's just these 2, $20, okay? So that's international shipping. Most international shipping will be $40. The nice thing is we try to declare your shipment pretty low. For example, let's say you're participating in a big break. Let's say you jump in this Nidoking for $40 and you actually pull them. Well, we'll declare it for $40 for you, saving you a lot of money. You won't get that from eBay. So, or let's say you're opening up a whole bunch of expensive product. Let's say this Naruto set. These are like $50 each, right? Let's say you open up 10 of these for $500. Well, they're that price when they're sealed. When they're open, it's a different price. So we're not going to declare them for very much once you unseal them. We'll declare maybe the whole thing for $50. We're not going to declare it for $0. That's not exactly right. But, you know, once they're unsealed, the value of them becomes very questionable. So we're going to declare them however we want to try and keep your costs really low, okay? We don't want you to have to overpay for your import fees. Now, if you bought a box of the Narutos on eBay and you ship them over to Canada, they're going to do the import fee while they're still sealed. See, so you can kind of get around the import fee by opening them first. It's a fundamentally different product, in my opinion. And I've never had them argue that before when it comes to the open up product, so I don't know how it would go down if they ever decided that wasn't true, but it seems to work. All right, so let's get this going. Mr. HMH, my address is 6969 Good Time Avenue. Wow, I think I've been there. All right. There we go. Very good. I'm here at 9696 Pleasington Drive. So let me just check. Did you, let's see, Pokemon Japanese, Mega Dream. Oh, he sent an extra $10. So he does have shipping paid. So let me bring this bag down and write down shipping on it. And you can ship whenever you want. You can ship tonight if you wish, but it won't go out till Friday anyways. Friday is going to be the shipping day this week, guys. So, but I wrote down on your bag that shipping is paid. And now you can just do whatever you want. You can add more cards to it. You can send me your address and say, go ahead and ship that out. You can do whatever you want now. All right. I just sent an email. All right. So let me go ahead and jump over here. Doesn't look like I've received it yet. So I'll just wait a minute. Why don't we go ahead and look at the next order while we're waiting? Here's Mark J. Valerian. May I do 2 pre-grades on the Pokemon Top Series 2 Gengars and send out the better card to tag, please? All right. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see. Gengar number 1. Gengar number 2. Those Top Series 2 packs were doing a little too well, weren't they? They were pretty bizarre how well they were. Let's see. All right. Hey, what's up, CS man? How's it going? Pre-grade number 1. All right, so we are going to detect some problems with these. So there is a notch here. That tag is not going to let get away. I know they won't. Then there's a notch here. They won't miss either of those things. Tag will see both of those things with their software. So that one, we are going to hand a 9 out to. I'm going to hand an 8 out to that one because that notch, even PSA, might be pretty rough to that. Surprising how tough it is to get an actual 10, everybody. Set that down. Card number 2. And what do you know? Card number 2, missing the notch and missing the damage on the top. So card number 2 is going to be it, isn't it? We're going to now chow. Ooh, look, but the notch shows up on the back. Okay. All right. All right, so here's the deal. I am not going to recommend tag for either of these. I think this will get a 9 with PSA. So that is my guess. I think tag will grade this very harshly, and I think PSA will give you a 9. So those are some cards. What we could do is give you $30 of store credit if you want to change your mind. The notch does turn the card into a 9. I'm very familiar with this. I've graded a lot of Topps cards, failed Topps card with PSA and with tag. Tag is the harsher grader when it comes to Topps. They will be harsher than PSA will be. So the second Gengar that looked a little bit better, you could send that one off to PSA and cross your fingers for a 10. And if it gets a 10, you're looking at, I don't know, man, like $200 right there just for that one card. If it gets a 9, you still might be able to sell it for like $75 even. Pretty good. Now, if you send it off to CGC, you might get a gem 10, or maybe they'll just be really nice to it and give you like a pristine 10 for some reason. Who knows? But you never know with CGC. CGC generally has been a little nicer. So that might be a really weird situation, but it might be a CGC grade, which we don't offer. But if we did, it would probably be $40 or something. I don't know. Probably be $35. Rough. That would have been a great card for 10. Big Money Gengar. Well, the 9 might still have a shot. Yeah, it might still have a shot. If I was going to play around with it, I'd send it not to tag, but to PSA. And then if it failed PSA, I'd crack it and send to CGC. That's what I would do. All right. Or you can jump straight to CGC. We currently don't have... Read my message, says Mr. Jaded. Jaded. I think you wrote my name on a baggie of Pokey and One Piece Hollows that were meant for the trade break. Yes, I did, because I wasn't sure if you wanted to go through with that. I didn't see that you said that you were okay with it. So if you're all good with it, I'll set this to the side to be junked. Okay. And now we'll put you into that trade break. So this is really nice. It's good for everybody. It reduces the shipping. Here it is. I can get rid of those hollows one way or another. They can go to a hollow. They can go to bulk. They could go to junk packs. They could go to whatever. There we go. All right. And you get a chance at a slab. All good. Now, let's write Mark J. Valerian down for $30 store credit. We don't want to miss that step. It's actually very important to do that. Is AO still at 1? Yes, sir. Mark J. Valerian, $30. How much is a whole box of Chinese 151 Journey? I think there's 15 packs in the box, so I think it's 15 times the price. Read Jaded again. Jaded says, I never opened one piece. Oh, he says, but those weren't my cards. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. You're saying that these hollows may not have been yours. I might have pulled them out of the bag next to yours. Oops. Okay, no problem. We can fix that. Well, was this it? I don't think these were part of it, were they? Okay, couple hollows there. Let's just go put them back in the other bag. Oops. I could see myself doing that. My bad. So let's see. Jaded was sitting here. Here's a Jason Edwards. Here's a Jalen Longe. The question is, who had one piece in their bag? Not Jalen Longe. Jalen Longe has other hollows in his bag. If I get the last spot now, can you run the box break immediately? Oh, what do you guys think? Immediate box break? Well, I was kind of hoping to advertise the box break. What do you guys think? Who's this? This is Jason Edwards. Okay. I don't think it's Mr. Jason's, but look at this. Jason Edwards, who is not Jaded, he has some Korean cards here. So I actually think we might have stolen some Korean cards from him. Wait a second, guys. All right, hold on. There's a little thing going on here that did not go correctly. All right, run it. What box break? We're talking about the Ancient Origins box break. What do you guys think? Should we just run it immediately? No warning? All right, there we go. I'm going to, out of an abundance of being careful, we're going to toss these in here for Mr. Jason Edwards. I don't even want them. I don't even want his hollows. There we go. And then this is Jalen Longe. We already checked Jalen Longe. Jason Edwards 2. Where did the One Piece cards come from? Oh, wait, we already did this. I want to watch this so bad. The name was Jason 2. Oh, okay. Well, here's a Jason 2. I guess you're sure? I didn't see. Actually, it's just a couple hollows, so maybe he just got a couple hollows out of his pulls. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Jinbei. All right. There we go. Those were his. Very fancy. That will take an hour, probably at least. What time is it? 6:23? Well, it is a Tuesday. Tuesday's not a terribly busy day. It might not be a bad day to get that box open, but here's the downside. If we do it on Tuesday, then people don't get to see it on like Friday or Saturday, which is sometimes a better day to run that. What do you guys think about it? Mark J. Valerian, I'll send the better one to PSA, please, and use the store credit, please. All right, so that's Mark J. Valerian. We're going to send the better Gengar off to PSA real fast. Thank you. It's been one spot for like a week, plenty of notice. Let's see. Here we are. All right. Okay. It'll be busy on Friday, Saturdays. True, but it'll also be more people watching. I feel like that's part of the fun. Don't you guys want more people watching? There we go. Ooh. So here's a fresh sleeve. Mark J. Valerian, good luck. I hope it gets a 10. I think there's like a high chance for a 10, maybe like 60%. So I would do the same thing you're doing right now. I would take a gamble on it. If it misses the 10, I would then probably crack it and test out CGC. We're going to say PSA, whatever you want. I don't mind. Almost need to do an extra stream tomorrow in between streams to let everyone know. No other orders then, I guess. What do you guys think? We got 100. We do got 100 watchers right now. We got 100 watchers. It's a slow Tuesday. I say if you buy it, we open it. What do you guys think? If he buys the last pack, we open it. All right, that's Mark J. Valerian. We have Mr. HMH. Hey, he sent for $105. What can I get for you, Mr. HMH? 105. What does that buy on the menu? I can't think of anything. Let's do it. Buy the last pack. Buy what? The large stack of hollows still had a bit of one piece at the very back. Oh, wait. Jose has 2 packs in slab away. What happens to those? Oh, does he? That's good that you're looking into that. So let's see. Jose Arredondo. He might not actually. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, to 15, to 19, to 21, TCC's packs, NHCC, Ryan Shapiro, Jesus Aguilera, Nicholas Williams. No, he doesn't. Those got canceled. They just never got removed. So it's good to go from the looks of it. It doesn't look like any of these are in slab away. It looks to me like Jose Arredondo probably canceled those packs. Chinese 151 Journey. All right, sounds good. So a whole box of it. I don't think, well, let me test this out first. Hold on. So the Journey, right? 7 times 15, 105. No, he's right. Okay, let me go grab a box of it. I'll be right back. My bad. I don't usually calculate that. You know, isn't that funny? Oh man, the door never closes all the way unless I slam it. The real question is, what booster box do we do next, huh, guys? What box do we do after Ancient Origins? I don't have anything planned. All right. Haven't bought anything here in a minute. Feels so weird. I know. It's kind of like a place where there's so much that happens every hour of every day. And you can get really sucked into that. And then you can just take a break. And it's like this whole world disappears for a while. It never disappears for me, though. Never disappears for me. It's like this data stream, and I'm in it. I'm at the center of it. There it goes. All right. He read the message and ignored it, Rip. Oh, well, it's just a few hollows. Yeah, that's how I see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There it is. Ready? All right. I finished all my homework early, so let's go. Oh, yeah. So first, we're going to take care of Mr. HMH. He ordered this whole box. He's a new guy. He's gone pretty deep on his first day here. 265 in one day. That's great, man. Let's hope we pull you something real hot. Your box of Mega Dream was okay. Maybe this box of Journey will be like a big hit. What I remember from Journey is it's really a tough set. It's a tough set. So you got Nidoran. You got to appreciate what you pull out of here because the pulls can be so very tough. Here's Raichu. Here's a Lickitung. Oh, Master Ball Vaporeon. In this set, a Master Ball is actually pretty rare and valuable. If that grades 10, you're doing very well. That might be paying off the box by itself. Here's Jolteon. Damn, gotta get off. I hope I get something from it. Good luck all. We'll watch when my daughter goes to bed. Here's Golem. Oh, yeah. Here's Dugong. So we pulled a Golem now. Oh, yeah, that Snorlax is good. Wow, this is a great box. A Master Ball Vaporeon and a shiny Snorlax. You did very good. I don't know if you have a chance to pull the desired chase card anymore, but that Snorlax is good business. He goes for like 170 and a 10 or something like that. I know because I have one. Another Master Ball. Wow, this is a very lucky box. You know, I've opened boxes of these where you get no Master Ball at all. So you just pulled 2 of them out of yours. This does feel like some beginner's luck. And there's cute Charmander. Perfect. All right. Wow, that's feeling pretty good. He got shiny Snorlax and 2 Master Balls, one of them being an Evolution. Yeah, you did very good here. All right. Cool, man. You definitely made your money back on that. Let's go grab your bag. Okay. You can keep adding to that before you ship out. So that's how it works. It's pretty cool that way. You can participate in the breaks. Oh, we got to put you in here, Mr. HMH. This is the giveaway card, and now you have a chance to pull it. So we put you in there because you're a new guy. I'll put the Lapras here in the front. Lapras is for sale. A lot of the cards you see here are either breaks like $40 or they're directly for sale like this one. This is $80 directly for sale. Naruto, new packs, guys. Now, it sounds a lot like we're opening up the Ancient Origins box tonight. Unexpectedly, it's, you know, it's kind of a good idea to get it done. Let's see. Let me just hit refresh over here, make sure there's not a huge line over here. Okay, we've got an order here from Mr. Chad. He says he'd like a Topps Naruto and a Japanese Pokemon battle partner times 3. So here is here, let's grab this pack right here, in fact. Okay. And the battle partner's Japanese, right? Yep, so Japanese battle partner. I just got to remember where we were hiding those. Okay, 3 of these battle partners for Mr. Chad. So get comfortable, guys, because it sounds like we're about to open up a whole box of Ancient Origins. Are you guys excited for that? Who won the AO sublist? So if CS Min's going to buy out the last spot, I'm just going to let him do that because no one else is buying into that sublist. If you have $230 to drop this very second, you can buy me out of my spots. I have spots in there. I'm the host, though. I don't have to have them. They're right here, 22, 23, and 24. If you have $230, you can buy me out of those spots, starting with spot number 22, okay? CS Min's buying this spot right here. I'm ending the sublist. The guy who was waiting for it to go off, I'm giving him his money back. That's Edward Cornelia, right? That's you, right? That'll be you. So it sounds to me like Mr. CS Min's going to buy out that sublist. We're going to let him do that because it wasn't moving, okay? Okay. So, yeah, we might ping the Discord in a second here to help people know. Here's a Wooloo. Kind of a last-second decision to buy that out. Cool. And so you pick up 1 Wooloo. Now, how about that Naruto? Yeah, that's me. Well, you got $40 back, Mr. Edward. That's not a bad thing, Mr. Edward. It's better than if you, let's say, lost the sublist. And if you got a little more money, you can always, if you wish, buy one of my spots. But once the box is open, they're not for sale anymore. Hey, look at that. 1 out of 25 Chunin Challenge. Rock Lee versus Sasuke. Look at that. It's got a line in it, unfortunately. But look at that. That's going to be number 1 out of 25. Look at these low-numbered cards we're pulling, guys. Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Chad. I don't think you'll grade 10, but it's still really neat. Can you add that 40 to the 45 that I have on credit? Yes, sir. We can add those up. Here's Dosu Kanuta, the Sand Shinobi. Chunin Challenge. Whoa. Tsunade. Shizune. Naruto. You got to pull 1 of 1 Naruto out of there, guys. And here's Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke! All right. Breaking it tonight. 100 viewers. Might as well. Yeah, we might as well. We've got 100 viewers. It's a kind of a slow Tuesday night. It means that the rest of the days will have more time. Usually when we open a big box, it kind of eats up a stream. So I don't know. Why not? Let's go for it. Surprise box break. Surprise! Mr. Chad, let's get this into your bag. How long do you think this box took to sell? It took a little while. Okay, it's officially time. We're splitting this in 2. There we go. Bag number 1. You're a cool guy now, Mr. Chad. You actually have 2 bags now. It's kind of like having 2 girlfriends. There you go. All right. Very nice. Oh, and this needs a top loader. We'll get this into a top loader for you. ASAP. 7 spots in a dream. Hey, you know, it's a quality product to open, CS Min. It's a quality product. There's nothing wrong with opening up X White Euro product. I'll be opening it up myself if nobody wants my spots. So I tossed my hat in the ring. The real question is, what will the quality on the print be? If the quality is really high, you're going to wish you had bought more than the 7-pack. You wish you bought the whole box. If the quality is low, it's going to be like, all right, what's the damage control here? Are some of the cards good? Because sometimes with the box with tough centering or something like that, you find out that the non-hollows were centered well, or maybe the EXs were centered well, something like that. You know, they don't all come off of the same card sheet. So we'll be looking for all those signs. But, you know, even a hit card, if it grades 9, can quickly pay off several spots, you know. So also, you know, like let's say you get a well-centered box, but the pulls are crap. Like you just get crappy cards out of there. Or maybe you get a badly centered box, but you pull the Chase God card, like the Rayquaza, right? Secret Art Rayquaza. Well, even in a 9 or a 7, he can actually pay off quite a bit. It just all depends. It's all luck, which is the name of the game. If you guys aren't willing to, you know, take a shot at luck when it comes to Pokemon cards, you're really not experiencing Pokemon cards. You got to open something sometimes. Here's a couple people in line here. We have Miss Kayla. She says 2 Minecraft base, 2 Minecraft time to mine, and 2 Fortnites. You got it. All right, let's get this out of the way. 2 Fortnites. And I gotta grab this box over here. 2 Fortnites. 2 Minecrafts. Shush. Good luck. I have to get off, so I will watch my packs on rewatch. What? You can't do that, Mr. Sean. You have to stay with us. My son will really love these cards. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're collecting with your son. That's a very special thing to do. Or any of your children. There we go. Lots of blue on the screen. Oh, Pokemon. Moving on up. Ready? So this is Kayla. And she's opening some of these interesting non-Pokemon packs. Mister, we report you to the Poke Gods if you get the hot packs in the break. Just pure luck. If I get lucky, I get lucky. I've been lucky before. One time I opened a whole box of Team Rocket and I was dividing the packs into rounds of 3. God, I should have never opened that box. That's so dumb. But actually, no, I shouldn't say that because I got very lucky. There was one leftover pack. Because here's what we did. 36 packs divided by 3 evenly into 12. But the top 2 packs I sent off to grade. So there was one leftover pack at the end of the box. And I asked the audience, I said, what would you guys like me to do? Sell this pack to you guys as an individual pack or open it myself? And the audience voted, and they voted that I would open it. And guess what I pulled out of there? This guy. So I've gotten lucky before. Maybe I'll get lucky again. I don't know. We'll find out. And that's the first time that I pulled that Charizard for myself. So nice. It's such an excellent moment. All right, let's see. Because when I was a kid, I couldn't pull them. Dark Charizard was my favorite set. Team Rocket. WotC era Team Rocket. Such a beautiful set. Even the smell, even the feel of the grain on the cards. So nostalgic. And never pulled the Charizard. And then I pulled it as an adult. How fun. Sort of like living your childhood dreams a little bit. He is Minecraft. All right, so your 2 Fortnites, no hollow. That's pretty typical, Miss Kayla. That's pretty typical. It's really hard to pull those. You're going to get a lot of bulk cards in here. Just lots of cute stuff in there. But let's take a look at your hits. Ooh, Enderman. All right, holographic Enderman popping out. He's quite gradable. You could grade this. Your glow-in-the-dark is this dolphin. Okay, so it's a dolphin glow-in-the-dark. Cool. I'm Geek. Mister said, I'm cool now. There we go. What? On a random Tuesday, this stuff happens. I was going to buy something this weekend. I completely forgot last weekend. Here we go. What do we got? Very good. Here's Skeletor. Ooh. Back in the day when we would do Ancient Origin box breaks, you know how cheap the packs were? Wow, look at this, guys. I love this card. I'm jealous. I love the Ghast from Minecraft. Look at the colors, though. White, black, and red. Some of my favorite color combinations. If you look at my other YouTube channel, it's white and black. This channel is black and red. Now, so there's very fun color combinations. Very dramatic. Lots of contrast. Let's grab this. Okay, the Time to Mine cards come with the chance for those sketches. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at the texturing on that. Ooh. All right. So your hits are here. You're getting hostile behavior, and this is an achievement card. I don't know what the achievement is, but it's from the actual game. Okay. Now, I got to warn you, HMH. You just sent in a big order, but I got to warn you, we're about to do a pretty big box break, okay? So get comfy, because there's going to be a bit of a wait time before we can process that. 641 right now. Want a trade, question mark? All right, and here is the golden apple, so you're healing the zombie. We'll take all these, slide these back into a pack, and now you're all good. All right, that concludes the order. Thank you, Miss Kayla. Let's get this box open, man. I've been advertising that box for, it's got to be like 6 months or longer. Those pricey box breaks always take a while. What do you think the next box should be? Maybe a box of Phantom Forces. How about that? Pull a Gengar or a Dialga out. That would be pretty insane, wouldn't it? We have Mr. CS-Man. He says run it. And then after that, we have NHCC. Someone gym battle me for the last AO pack. Mr. NHCC, I don't think anyone's going to have a chance to battle you for the last the last pack. But if you wish, you can buy one of mine outright. You might have enough money to just buy one outright. There's a 5. Phantom Forces would go so crazy. So you have 120 there. You would need 110 more. Let's see. Or you can just do store credit. But I don't think anyone's gonna. Maybe somebody would. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stay. I thought you had more in here. So you have 120 right now. He wanted to do a pack battle for a pack of Ancient Origins. Now, you could do that with one of my packs. Silver's back up to 85. No stress. I told CS he takes it. All right, no problem. All right. We just keep this real quiet in here now. The music stopped. All right. Yeah, Silver jumped back up. So CS-Man takes the last spot, spot number 36. Marker's dying. Okay, CS-Man. And we need this. We could actually let this pack continue to run, and somebody just gets to open a pack of Ancient Origins. But let's give this card back to Edward Cornelio, who now has $85. That's a lot of moolah. Put on the Wario music. The Wario music's very fun, but you can't run it for too long. The Wario music will actually wear your ears out pretty fast. All right, move that off the table real fast. Good, and let's put some pricey slabs up here. I don't have as many pricey slabs left. This is all I got left. I've been sending my pricey slabs to PSA. I still got these, I guess. These CGC slabs. I don't know if I want to put the CGC slabs in the background. What I like to do is I like to show off the CGC slabs to let people know. Oh, no, here, let's do these cards over here, maybe. Maybe the gold stars would be nice. So the background is no longer for sale. It's just cool stuff. Let's see. Let's put this Mew up here. I really like this Mew. All right. Hey, that's pretty fun, isn't it? Took me years to put this collection together. This did not happen overnight. This took a very long time. Now, let's get refresh on this. You got to get 2 more gold stars, mister, so you can make a wall of gold stars. Technically, I've got gold star Charizard again in CGC 10. I actually have more gold stars, but not as 10s. So I don't know if I could afford 1 more gold star 10, because I don't think you can find one anymore. So I don't know. I'm not that wealthy. I just got real lucky to own these. I've been owning that Charizard back when he was cheap, when he was like 21,000. Here it is. All right. You know who I want to take me home? What? We're going to do a link over here. You're either here or you weren't tonight, guys. Ancient Origins box break right now. 116 minutes into the stream. Live. Oh, all right. So I did a ping. I don't know if that will bring more people in. Probably not. Who else do we have in the queue here? So just HMH, it looks like. And what about the queue over here? All right, so we're all good. 1 whole box of Ancient Origins in a minute. Imagine I did that. There we go. Now, let's take a look at it. We got Brett Love over here. Let me tell Brett it's going off. He's got a lot. I'm going to go message Brett. Oh, he doesn't go by Brett in the Discord server. What does he go by? Ah, here he is. Hey, Ancient Origins going off right now. All right, so I'll try to tell him. Ooh, finally opening the box? That's right. I'll take a quick pic and post it as your thumbnail and change the title to Box Break Live. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Is Mike's side here? I don't know if Mike's side is here. Let's see. I remember going in on an OA box break, and it was only $60 a spot. That's what I was going to say, wasn't I? I was going to say, back in the day, you could have participated in one of these breaks for $40 a spot. 40. What do you think of that? Used to be 40. Let me clean this lens. I'm always here. So, Mike's side, I'm going to give you a picture for this. All right. Okay. There we go. Maybe we should shift this more toward the center. Like that. All right, let's try that again. Now, I'll send that in to Mike. There you go. And then I'm going to turn the music up. And ain't getting any. I'm going to go take a leak. You guys just get my hands dirty, okay? So you guys be right here. I'll wash my hands. Don't worry. All right, perfectly fresh. Feeling very good. Sometimes you just gotta freshen up. Get those hands nice and wet. I hope I get something decent. I hope so too, Mr. Ciesman. I'm in there with you. All right. There we go. Let's see. So, won a whole box of Ancient Origins. Here are the names. We're just going to get started now. Time to snip. Ooh. Oh. Just like that, there's one less sealed box of Ancient Origins in the world. Back in the day, it didn't matter. There was still so much of it left. It's starting to get really expensive now. There you go. I think the box hit a high price of like $8,000 before it kind of settled down again. Look at that. So we're going to go left to right. Really simple. Brett Love gets the first 3 packs, it looks like. Please give me Entei. Yeah, Entei's in here. My favorite card in this set is actually the Gyarados Ancient Trait card. All right, so I'll set this here for the moment. So these are Brett Love's. Look at that, everybody. You ready? Almost ancient, you might say. Set all cards free, no more sealed. That's right. If you didn't open a pack in this break, you're a scaredy cat. Ooh, they look good. This is the best way to open these too. Not weighed, not searched, just a whole sealed box. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We got Baltoy. Centering's not looking too bad so far. Ralts, Golett, Eevee, Vespiquen, and a nice Gyarados. So here's a Vespiquen coming out. So this is pack number 1. I liked his Baltoy as well, so let's grab that Baltoy. This is an example of an Ancient Trait card. They're special. They're like full arts, but a long time ago full arts. Here's a little Vaporeon there. All right, pack number 1. Nowadays, the common cards are going to matter a lot, because if you get a good common card, you're going to grade that too, even if it's not holographic. And you'd be surprised how much money people would toss into a PSA 10 of anything from XY era now. Turn this down a little bit. We turn it up for you for a second. Guess what's the best? Guys, what's the best chase from this set? Let us keep the wrappers. You guys can choose to keep the wrappers if you wish. We are. So I'll do that for you, Mr. CS-Man. It's not a big deal. Here's Meowth. There's an Entei. Look at that. Imagine this Entei right here graded 10. It'll be $300 to $500, I bet, if there's one card graded 10. Oh, it's looking kind of nice. You guys should have jumped in here. It's looking nice. It's looking like it has a shot. All right, very good. That's what we're hoping for, by the way. But don't judge the box too soon. We also have to see the quality of the EXs and the quality of the full arts. So sometimes the holos are good, but the EXs are bad. So, but that looks like it's not bad. I liked what I saw there. All right. You know, it's not going to be easy 10s ever. But the thing is, if you get a box that's close enough, some of them will be 10s, right? And so if you manage to snab a 10 of anything, you're doing very well. All right. Let's just tear this to pieces. What do we have here? Malamar, Baltoy, Beldum, Golurk, Relicanth. Oh, Eevee Reverse. Look at that. Looking very nice. Yeah, so one of the reasons Ancient Origins is so expensive is because it's one of the best XY era sets there is. It has all the evolutions in it. It's just got so many other great cards in the commons and the reverse holos. Little Entei. Cool. All right, so that was Brett Love's first orders, and he pulls an Entei reverse and an Eevee reverse. It's actually a pretty good start for him. I think he's got more packs in there. Brett Love, everybody. All right. Throw this away. I just got in. What did I miss? We just opened your first 3 packs, Mr. Brett, and you'll have 3 more in a minute. But it looks like your first pulls included holographic Eevee, holographic Entei, Ancient Trait Baltoy, and Vespiquen. So you got some decent reverse holos there, and those are your bulk commons. Now, I wouldn't throw or trade away these bulk commons too fast. They're actually good. They're good. They're from a long time ago. Now, where did we put your stuff? You've got a box here, but the box is full. So what are we doing with your stuff now? We'll create a special bag and set that bag to the side for now. So we'll create a special XY Ancient Origins bag. Back in my day, Ancient Origins was $23 a spot or something. Maybe it was closer to mid-30s. It was about $40. It was about $40. That's the cheapest I remember. Ancient Origins was about $40. And that was me making good money, too. I was making good money at the time at $40. Now you make less money per pack, and it's much harder to move because it's gotten so expensive. Although in the restock sense, I'm actually doing quite well. I'm doing quite well over time because the packs have become so valuable over time. So just sitting on the product has been a big win. Now, here we go. So Nathan Gordon is next. Mr. Nathan Gordon. This is his pack. Nathan Gordon. Maybe he pulls an EX right here. Where did I see Nathan Gordon's stuff? He must have ordered this so long ago. Of course, when we started this break, it was cheaper. Right at the beginning, it was cheaper. Oh my gosh, it looks like he's got an EX right away. Nathan Gordon, Magikarp, Unknown, Baltoy, Malamar, Oddish. You got to sell me this Oddish, Nathan, because I got to get it ready for 420. And then, yeah, you guys should have hopped in here. Look at this. Beautiful Giratina. This is why this set is so good. Look how gorgeous that card is. I'm telling you, it was kind of a chore moving this box, but man, now that you get to see what's in it, oh my God. No lips on the corners. Oops, you guys should have jumped in here. Everyone hesitated. You might be in good standing now, Mr. CSman, because again, we were just waiting to find out how good the box was, and this is a good box. So you guys should have bought me out of my spots. You should have gotten a spot. Everyone's just waiting on this box, being so what's the word, campy on it, like I don't know, maybe I get it, maybe not. It is a good box. It is. All right, if you never open packs, you never pull Super Glory, do you? You know, you never get a mega pull, you never have a hype moment in your life. You can't be too conservative with Pokemon, is my point. Sometimes you got to be a risk taker, or even I'm on the list. It is. All right, does one pack mean the rest of the box will be good? I don't get it. Yeah, that's a very good sign. So if we flip it around, we see that the back of the card's very clean. This is looking like a straight up 10 for Mr. Nathan Gordon. Congratulations to him. You know, he took a risk getting in here and he got the lucky pack, so it's going to him. That Giratina could be worth $700 or $800 by itself. He's still got the Oddish. He could try to grade that, and of course all the commons. But yeah, I don't know what that Giratina goes for anymore, but I guarantee you that's big money. So there we go, Giratina. He's a cool Pokemon, and that is an old Ancient Origins pull. Should we do box tops loaders for everything? You know, it's funny, I'm not going to top load mine. Everyone's going to get like 100 top loaders here. Here we go, let's grab a top loader for that Giratina. We better do it. All right. I bet you that box costs you less than a pack now. There it is. No, the box probably cost me about $800. That was probably the original price of the box. Still, to go and pick this box up for $800 and, you know, sell most of the box off at $230 per pack is, you know, 4 packs and you're done. 4 packs and you've paid off the box. So it's a very impressive flip. All right, Nathan Gordon's done. Next up, we have a Brett Love pack. Okay, Brett. So Brett, he might have pulled the EX, but there's plenty of stuff that can come out of here anyways. If you're lucky, you pull a good Ancient Trait Holo or a Full Art. Either of those can happen. I don't think you're going to run into another EX so soon, though. The next EX will be in a couple packs. All right, what do we got going on? You keep talking up this box, I might lose sleep over it. Why you got to do that? Well, there were so many people who could have jumped in here, and they just didn't. I know they spent way more than $230 on other stuff, and there was so much time to jump into this box, too. And I wanted it to go off because I know it was going to be a cool box to open. Look at that Blossom. But I couldn't convince people to get in here. But here's the funny part. Now that we're opening it, you're all convinced. That's how it works every time. So every time people are convinced after the box is open that they should have gotten into it. Isn't that funny the way that works? So there's Blossom. Here's Clay Doll for your rare. That's going to be a lovely Blossom. It was a, remember, Blossom is a Gen 2 Pokemon we got with Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver. Here we are. All right, so that is for you, Mr. Brett. Lovely Blossom. Not seeing those big full arts. Every box will have at least one full art. And if it's an unlucky box, it'll only be one full art. If it's a lucky box, it'll be like 3 full arts. So your odds are quite small for the full art. Here's Andrew Martin. He's next. Okay, Andrew Martin. I was the guy that moved it through the halfway point. You took a big risk, CS Man, and it's going to probably pay off really well here. Here we are. You took a big risk. All right, here's Oddish, Eevee, Gumi, Wooper, Spinarak, Metagross, and a beautiful Ancient Trait card. And look at the centering on the Ancient Trait card. It's so good. Once again, I mentioned this when we were selling the box. I said, if we open the box and it happens to be well-cut cards, you're all going to wish you had jumped into the box. And the thing is, we just don't know that until it's open. But that's all part of the game, you know. That's part of the game of opening up cards. So Metagross Reverse Holo. Yeah, it's really cool. It's an exciting thing to open. Look at that centering on that. Oh my gosh, I'm swooning. I'm swooning right now. Look at the centering on that Metagross. Oh my gosh, beautiful, man. Such a good box this time. All right, and you're not going to see this again for a while too. That's the funny part. We're not going to break another Ancient Origins box probably for like a year or two. Who knows? I mean, I can just if it was demanded, we'd do it again right away. But you know, once a box break is done, we tend to reach for something fresh and new. That's Andrew Martin. All right, Andrew. Beautiful. This is turning out to be extremely nice. Andrew Mercer. Andrew Mercer again. Andrew Martin. I'll make a new bag for him. I think he might need a new bag. All right, let me get this out of the way. Now, Mr. We did a WotC box break. Yeah, I mean, I've got a Rocket box. I could do that. I've got a Fossil box. I could do that. But I would have to buy a new one, and I am terrified to buy WotC era boxes now. So that time period might be over. Terrified to buy those. All right. There's just too much scamming. The prices are too high. I'm not saying there aren't authentic boxes out there for sale, but I don't know. If anyone's got a box that they want me to do a break on it on consignment, reach out. We'll do it. Brett Love, 3 packs. You ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. 3 more packs, Mr. Brett. Come on, Brett. Brett, the good news is no Ancient Trait cards have come out yet. So you might be pulling an Ancient Trait Holo right now. There's some big Ancient Trait Holo pulls in this set. Persian, Eevee. Ah, here goes. Okay, so you're pulling Porygon Z. How's it looking? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Here's Porygon Z Holo. All right, here's Ariados Flareon. Here's Relicanth. Wow, the centering on the reverse holos is so good, dude. These reverse holos are a big deal right now. They might be the most valuable thing in the box, are these reverse holos. I actually really want that Porygon in a 10. Well, wait till you see all of the Ancient Trait cards in this set. There's so many good ones. I would love to pull myself a Gyarados and have it grade 10. I would never sell that card. There's just a fantastic Gyarados in here. Mr. Such a Square. You're a square. Let's see. We got a little Baltoy. We've got a little Beldum. All right, Beldum. Vileplume is your rare. So Beldum, look at how the, you know what's fun about these cards from the past? They got different, for the reverse holos, they got different styles, different texturing on the card. I shouldn't say texturing because that's actually a term, but different figure maybe is the right word. Let me show you. Patterns. Yeah, look at how they show off the metal type. I love that. That's so fun. There you go. And here's Baltoy. How can Porygon be an ancient trait when he's a Pokemon that came into existence with computers? I don't know. That's a great question. So last pack, come on. So far, you've gotten 1 ancient trait out of your round. I'd love to pull you an EX or a full art, Mr. Brett. Let's see if we can get that for you. All right, you ready? Meowth, Spinarak, Baltoy, Quagsire, Combee, Quagsire, and Volcarona. So you pull another ancient trait. This one's not going to be holographic, but it's still one of those ancient traits that show up in the rare slot. So overall, you've got a variety of these ancient trait cards coming out, and you'll want to grade this even if it's non-holo, because this one card as a 10 could be like $100, $150 easily. So there's that. Here's Quagsire looking very cute. He's playing in the sand. Once again, these reverse holos from the set are looking very good. Here's Baltoy. Okay. Wow. So cool, man. So I said this earlier when we started, treat all of the commons like they're actual hits in this case. You don't want to, you know, toss them into any bulk box like they're junk. They're not junk anymore. They're pretty serious considerations for grading. So you got a whole packet of cards to consider grading there. Thank you. Who's next? So now we've got Chris Abruzzo's in here. He just finished paying off these 3 packs, and he just might have a snipe here. We don't know. But we haven't seen another EX in a little while. Let's see what happens. He might get a full art, too. We're in the first half of the box. God, I hope this is a box with multiple full arts. Wouldn't that be nice? I would say on average, you get at least 2 of them. On average. But I've seen boxes that are really bad, so this is not our first rodeo with this set. Here's Porygon Z again, just a fantastic looking reverse holo with like perfect centering. Look at the centering there, guys. Wow. Okay, Porygon Z. Here's Metagross. So that's pack number 1 for Chris Abruzzo. Is Chris Abruzzo here? I'd love to have him here. That Vileplume gives me nightmares from back when it was legal to play. Oh, was that a really strong card in the past? I can forward you a minty fresh box of first edition Rocket 35,000. If you're looking to liquidate that, I can sell that for you on consignment in a box break if you'd like. So we could do that for pretty much anything you guys want to consign. Yeah, if anyone has an old box they want to get rid of, we can do a box break over here, and it very well will sell through. Now, here is Baltoy. I feel like that one shows up a lot. Here's Gloom. Oh, yeah. Here's one of the evolutions. This one's going to be Jolteon. All right, Jolteon. Very nice. Okay. So that's, I guess that's like a heavy pack, right? Isn't it? So let's get this guy sleeved. Maybe a little bottom heavy in this case. So this one card is like $400, $500 in a 10. But he might be more like a 9. Here's the Gloom looking excellent. Ooh. Gloomy woomy. Please ente, please ente, please ente. You never know. All right, and one more. What would your percentage be if I wanted to net 35,000? Well, I might be able to get you the full 35,000. There we go. The way it would probably work is we would agree on a market price for the box, and then I would put a premium on top of that, and that would be my cut. So you would just get the full amount. Quagsire, Meowth, here's Virizion. Here's Regice. Oh, yeah. Bellossom. All right. And the way it would be paid out, every time one of the packs sell, you would be sent the full value for that. Here's Virizion. Wow. You know, you don't fawn over many Virizion cards, but it's kind of cool getting one from such an old set. So there's Virizion. This Regice looking cool, too, man. Imagine that in a 10. Very neat. All right. That's Chris Abruzzo. Thank you so much, Chris. Chris, no full arts, no EXs. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, that's a little disappointing. It might be good news for Mr. Brett, because he took, it looks like he took 9 spots in here. He had the most spots of anybody, and I bet he's keen to pull an EX himself. So this might be around now, Mr. Brett. We'll find out. Usually this many packs can't go by without an EX popping out by now, so we'll see. It's slightly predictable, you know. There's only, yeah, you can just count how many non-EX packs get pulled and be like, oh, okay. I'm up right after Brett. It's so far so good for you too, Mr. CSman, because no full arts have popped out, so there's a better chance for you to pull one. So there's Chris. We just did his. Now Brett is next. He has 3 spots. Mr. Brett, he's looking to pull a full art, and he's looking to pull an EX. He took 9 spots in the break. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I just wish good luck to all. You ready? All right. Nah, screw that. We got to get you a hit. Here's Persian. Ooh. Okay. We've got Unknown and a Metagross. Wow, so cool, man. The artworks in this set are so amazing. Here's the Unknown. I've had a guy come to me because he was an Unknown buyer. There's people who buy just one type of Pokemon, and his favorite was unknown. So, you know, if you could get that one to grade 10, somebody like him might be interested in it. There we go. Unknown, everybody. Okay, unknown Metagross. Here's the next pack. We've got, where's Tammy and Alex? Tammy was here a second ago. There we are. She might have some important business. All right. Look at that. Our viewership went up, so we're at 125 viewers for this one. Not as heavy as a properly advertised box, I would say. Also, if this was like Fossil or Rocket, it'd probably be higher too. Here's Baltoy. Okay, nice Baltoy. Here's Wooper, Ralts, Magikarp. Oh, yeah, Magikarp's real good. Magikarp collectors pay outrageous amounts to get a Magikarp that they don't own. All right, so Brett picking up a Magikarp reverse holo. Look at that Registeel, too. Wouldn't that be a fantastic holo or reverse holo? I don't know if he's a holo in this set, though. I think he is. Like, he's a rare. So check out that Magikarp. If you can get a 10 on this Magikarp, that would be pretty serious money. Yeah, Magikarps, if you guys watch Magikarps carefully, they are highly desirable and just sell for lots and lots of money. Probably all started back with the Neo edition when you got the shiny Magikarp and people would say, ooh, Magikarp can be a chase card. You know, kind of creates a certain perception. But there's a lot of Gyarados lovers like myself, too, who are also interested in Magikarp as the pre-evolution. Now, here's Porygon, Golurk, Spinarak, Larvesta, Magikarp, Persian Reverse. Nice. Oh, CS-Man's going to be sad. Now, there can be another one in the box, CS-Man. So this is the regular holo Entei. And you still have a chance to pull the reverse holo version of the same card or the non-holo. But there it is. That is the holo. He goes, no! Yeah, that is the Ancient Trait Holographic Entei. It's one of the coolest cards in the box. Now, we're looking at it, and I hate to report it, but it's a little off-center. Take a look at the centering there. So there's so many good cards in the box right now that are well-centered, but for some reason, this one gets to be off-center. Isn't that something? That's how Pokemon luck goes all the time. Look at this Persian, though. Wow. Gosh, I hope my reverse holos are this good, because I actually really love reverse holos. All right, so he does pull the Entei, and it's not in the best centering condition, but it's still a very beautiful card. Could be a good 8. Okay, so hopefully an 8 on that Entei. And I'll set that there for you and toss this into your bag, Mr. Brett. Brett, you pick up another Ancient Trait card. You pick up one of the more popular ones, but no EXs. Wow. So CS-Man, you're in pretty good straits right here. You've got one EX pulled out of the case, the box, no full arts pulled out of the box. You're in a very good position to take a full art home. So the next person up is CS-Man. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 right there. So here's 1, 2, 3. Did I read that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then where else you have one? You got one right at the end. So we can actually pull that for you as well. We know that this pack will be the last one in the box right here at the very back. So we know that that one's his based on the order. All right, based on the star ordering. Space star ordering. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 packs right now, Mr. CS-Man. Let's put that one in its place. All right. So you might get very lucky here, CS-Man. You might be pulling the full arts. Remember, the biggest chase cards are full arts. Like the Gyarados. I'm sorry, like the Rayquaza. We want Rayquaza. Here goes. So we have Matang in pack number 1. Okay, just a simple Matang. We're starting off light. Starting off with the expectations low. Here's the Entei. Okay. Is there an Ancient Trait for Vileplume? No, that doesn't exist. There we go. 2 other boxes have Ancient Traits. One of them's called Primal Clash, and the other one's called Roaring Skies, one of my favorite XY Ear boxes of all time. Okay. Too bad I sold so much Roaring Skies. I was just selling through it real fast and hard at some point, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just held on to them. All right. Over here we have Malamar. All right, we got Malamar. A very cool dark type. He got a Mega Evolution recently, which raises his profile a little bit. Mega Malamar. He looks like a bad guy, basically. So Malamar and Matang starting out. Okay. Here's the next pack we've got. All right, so we're doing first edition Team Rocket next, yes? Nah, I don't have plans to do that unless I could easily restock the box. I don't know if that gentleman who was asking me about consignment was serious about it, but if he was, I'd be a very good consigner for him. Here we are. All right, Larvesta, Ralts, Baltoy, Relicanth, Special Energy, and Gyarados. All right, here's that Special Energy. I got to somehow write an essay after this. Insane dopamine to the most boring thing of all time. I'll write your essay for me, man. Or for you, man. Just tell me what the subject is, and I'll write it splickety fast. And it won't be any AI. Not even a word of AI. We are. You know what Kirsten and I wanted to do when we were really poor in college? We thought about offering to do other kids' homework for money, like a service. We are. I'll write your whole essay up in 30 minutes. And it'll fit all the criteria that the teacher wants. We are. Okay. Boop. Howdy, y'all. Box rip is awesome. All right, we're busting through these. So far, no EX, no full art, but I swear there's got to be an EX right around the corner. There it is. There it is. Okay, so Vespiquen. So that's Ancient Trait Vespiquen. And look at it. Look how well centered it is. So this one gets really good centering. And Kyurem EX. All right, picking up one of those enviable EXs, and still time to pick up a full art too. We're on the second half of the box. No full arts pulled yet. Usually, if you got two full arts, they're spread apart a little bit. So I think there's a high chance for a full art here. We could have a bad box. It could be a one full art box, so you never know. If that's the case, hopefully it's a really good one. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, one Kyurem, one Vespiquen. Next, we have Hex Maniac. Well, she's kind of a waifu. Look at that Gardevoir, man. All right, Hex Maniac and a heavy pack. This time you're getting a holographic Gardevoir. Okay. You know, don't underestimate reverse holo trainers from this time period. I've got a, I think I had a trainer that sold for like $230-ish, just like the price of the pack. And it was a PSA 10 trainer card from the XY era. I got another one up for sale, and that one hasn't sold yet, but it almost did. He bought it and then he canceled. You know, here's Quagsire. So I try to teach you guys this all the time. I grade cards that are non-Pokemon. They're like trainers, and then they sell, and it's just like, there you go. There's a buyer for it out there. Mister, when is the Forbidden Light box break? Oh, that's a good question. Forbidden Light, huh? Okay. A Goomy Goober. Here's, oh, he got what he wanted. Woo! All right. Look at that. He got what he wanted. I told you that you could still pull a reverse holo of the Entei. All right. And the centering's a little bit better than the other one anyways. So you're having very good luck. Now you just need your last pack to be a full art. Look at that, man. Isn't that nice? Wow. Happy ending to your pack openings. Good luck on the grade if you decide to send it out. How nice is that, guys? Isn't that nuts? The Poke Gods have blessed him. All right. He kept saying he wanted the Entei, and then there it is, just popped out of nowhere. The odds of that are so slim. All right. But it could happen. You know, it could happen. That's the exciting part. Now, one last pack. If you recall, this is pack number 36 in the list. The reason we're opening this tonight is because CSman bought the final spot out, and that triggered the opening. Let's see what we got. All right. Full art time? It doesn't look like it. I can't tell. Here's Unknown, Inkay, Magikarp, Goomy, Ralts, and Virizion. Okay. If it's a holo pack like this, it's a double pull. I consider that a good pack. Virizion holo and Ralts reverse holo. But no full art. No full art yet. I might be having some luck if I pull a full art, but there's still lots of packs in the box. It's just that I have a chance now. Kind of scary. All right, there they are. CS Man, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here you go. Mega Ampharos full art. You want what you already have. What'd you say? Okay. Wow, that's so exciting. No EXs, no full art. Really? Wow. Box is being stingy though in the EX and the full art department. So if you think about it, CSman, imagine all the hollows and reverse hollows had been off center. This would have been a very tough box. So you guys understand the risk with these boxes. I don't need to write the date down for your stuff. Your stuff's not going anywhere. Now, where were we storing you? Did you have a private box somewhere? I don't think you do. Trevor, Brett, John Lucas, Omar, Brett. Brett's got 4 boxes. All right, I'm going to set you right up here. Okay, so there you shall stay. And then let's jump back to this list. The idea of wanting something that you have in the future. So my turn begins. I offered these for sale. I want to point that out. So in the event that I do get a nice pull, I offered these for sale. I said, these are for sale. Nobody bought them. I might get junk pulls. There's a lot of pulls beneath them right here. So that might be where the hit is. But so far, no full art. So my odds for full art are higher than usual. Crazy, bro. Here it is. No Ray yet. No Rayquazas yet. If you really want a Rayquaza set, you can't go wrong with Roaring Skies. But this set has Rayquaza as its top pull as well. So this is Mr. TCC's pulls. He, of course, gets... You gotta be kidding me, dude. There's the full art right there. You gotta... Oh, it's Groudon, too. It's a good one. Oh, my God. That's crazy. You guys could have bought this from me the whole time. It was available. It's decent looking. It's a little wonky right here. It has a shot. Wow. It was right there. That's nuts. I don't even know what to say. That's like when I was just telling this story. I pulled a Charizard once. You guys have to be willing to risk your money on a booster pack to have a wild story or a wild moment like CSman's Entei pull or this little Groudon pull. Wow, bro. You know, I've got an interesting memory of this Primal Groudon. A long time ago, a moderator donated his cards to me from the TheCardconomist channel. So I had a moderator over there. This was like 7 years ago. And I was getting back into Pokemon, and he just donated it a little tin to me. It was an XY tin, sealed. He just gave it to me. Back then, it wasn't really worth anything. And I opened it up, and what do you think I pulled? I pulled Primal Groudon. Then I graded it and sold it, and here he is again. Now, I'm looking at it, and based on what I'm seeing here, he does look like he's definitely not a 10. This is a 9. You can tell he's thin on the left. So this would be a 9 Primal Groudon, but we'll definitely grade it and remember it. We might as well just keep it, you know, because it came from such a cool break. But there it is. Probably going to get at least a 9. I highly doubt we'll get a 10, unless somebody at PSA is like drunk. All right, which they never are these days. PSA, they either give you a bad grade, or they either give you a good grade because you deserved it, or a bad grade. That's it. There's no, like, lucky grades anymore. They're very harsh now. All right, so I got 2 packs left. I'm looking for Gyarados. That was my motivation to get in here. I want the Ancient Trait Gyarados. If I could pull that, I would be so happy. Let's see what we got in pack number 2. Oh, I will be picking up a Porygon. All right, a little off-center as well. You can tell he's a little thin on the right side. So Porygon, he's actually a little off-center on the top to bottom. So there's a reverse Porygon. Here's Vespiquen. Nice. Primal Groudon on my cheeks, man. That's crazy. I'm going to send so much hate mail because of this. Quick, get the reporters. $300 market price. Ral's going to like this. Wait, time to F out. The Entei's 1.8K and a 10. Jesus, what's going on? This one will probably grade 9. He feels like a 9. So you can look up the value of a 9, and maybe I get an 8 if I'm unlucky, but that one's not going to grade 10. He's too off-center. All right, one more pack. Still a chance for me to get very lucky. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. You know what's crazy, CS-Man? You had 7 of them because you were buying 1 pack a day, right? And then you stopped at one point. If you had just done it one more day, you would have sniped the Primal Groudon. So here goes. It's always one more, you know. Oh, we might have an EX behind this cute Vileplume. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, yes. Mega Ampharos looking very nice. I've pulled this card for myself before in the past. Such a beautiful card. Look at that Mega Ampharos, guys. So nice. Now, if I'm looking at it, it does look fat on the top. I think that it's probably going to get, and once again, I'd say probably 9. Look at the top and the bottom here. So you get the top's a bit fatter than the bottom. So I get lucky. I get an EX and a full art. Mr. One. It's not over. I think I said usually these boxes on average have 2 full arts. So I think someone else is getting a full art. And I didn't get to pull Gyarados. I was really hoping I would pull one because I don't open Ancient Origins a lot. And it doesn't even look like there's a Gyarados in this box. We are. If anyone pulls it, I got a Porygon for trade. Porygon for Gyarados. Yeah, right. All right. So I happen to get pretty lucky. Wow. Groudon's the second best card in the set, says Shahir. Is it really? Here we are. Look at this. I guess I never really thought of that. You sure it's not Lugia? I'm pretty sure it would be Lugia. So Porygon's a bit off-center. Vileplume's off-center. It seems I got hit with the off-center cards, though. I don't think any of these look well-centered enough. Yeah, these hollows are a bit off-center. So, now, where do I put these? Just into a little baggie. Just like all your guys' cards. These are going to be put into the holders to be sent off to grade, but this is how I genuinely store my cards. I really do just put them in a bag. That's it. All right. I think if I send these to Tag, they'll kill me. They'll give me 8s. These are going off to PSA. Tag is very, very tough. Tag doesn't even allow a little off-centering on the back of the card at all. They're like, Kind of reminds me of CGC when they first started their grading company. So CGC was very tough at the start. And then over time, they got a little more lenient. So that was TCC's round. I had a lot of fun. NHCC is next. I think there's still 2 EXs in the box. And I think that there's a very high chance for another full art in the box. So here we go, Mr. NHCC. Ready? Lugia is 4th. Nah, I don't know about that, man. Lugia was always like 1st or 2nd. There we go. Lugia is definitely more desirable than a Groudon. All right. Good luck to NHCC. We've got Meowth looking really good. And now, why does he get good centering on his hollows? My hollows were all off center. Look at that. Dang, dude. I opened up mine and they were all off center. And then we go to NHCC and it immediately jumps back to good centering. I got a dip Mister and lock it in an essay somehow. Someone let me know how the rest of the box looks. Thanks, Mr. CS Man, and thanks for moving the box with us. We'll host another box break soon, so check back and see what we got going on. Here's Meowth. All right. Mr. CS Man's in college, everybody. Isn't that exciting? All right. This takes up 4 long years of your life. And then one day you graduate and you're like, I'm never doing another test. Okay. Yeah, man. I got 3 packs in a row of bad centering, and then we pop out another pack, and it's instantly well-centered for NHCC. Someone smacked me or something. All right. NHCC. Let's grab his box. He's got a box over here. Here we are. All right. Where shall we put this, though? I'm going to put this into a middle bag. So you're picking up a holographic Meowth. Put this next to your Dark Sylveon. Ooh, spooky. I think it's because Groudon is shiny. If it wasn't, I'd get Lugia. Would be 2. There we go. Weird. I always remember the Lugia costing more than the Groudon. I've shopped this set a lot. Let's see. Ryan Shapiro next. Mr. Ryan Shapiro. All right, Ryan. Here's for your baby, Ryan. I hope your baby gets the best pull. Let's see. I hereby dedicate this pack to his baby. Ready? Can't do bad now. Let's see. Let's see. We've got, Ariados. I hope you like spiders. And Claydol. Wow, Ariados is one of those Pokemon that I feel is definitely appreciated. He really has strong Gen 2 vibes, you know. And once again, look at the centering on this one. Just great centering again. How did I get the bad centered card? It just makes no sense. The whole set shifted into bad centering the minute I pulled mine. That's nuts, dude. Sorry, mister, but your last 9 Primal Groudon sold 1.6, cheapest by now 2.1, so you're good. Oh, my God. I hope so. I don't know, man. Wow, that's crazy. Here goes Ryan Shapiro. All right. Usually when I open cards, I get very bad pulls, but I always try to participate because it's a special thing. And you never know when you might actually be the lucky one. It might take 10 tries, you know? Like I was in the jungle break with you guys, and Karis opened that pack, remember? And I thought it was going to be Snorlax. It was Kangaskhan. It was in terrible condition. I never even graded it. I just left it ungraded because I know it's going to get like a 7 or something. And so I didn't even bother grading it. I just got it like a Kangaskhan. Meanwhile, if you recall from that break, you know, Arturo got Jolteon. So he got Jolteon from that. Really cool, right? Jesus Aguilera. All right, Jesus is next. Good luck, Mr. Jesus. So you just never know who's going to get the lucky pulls. But if you're not in the box, it can't be you. All right, what do we got here? Ready? Reggie. Oh, man, that looks so good, man. Look at this Registeel, guys. That is so good looking. You know what? I'm a Registeel fan. I like Registeel a lot. He's cool. Okay. Very good. Okay. And here's Volcarona. We'll set that over there. Look at that. Registeel and Volcarona looking so good, man. I think he just shipped. Very nice. We'll sleeve this. All right. Give me a second. Ugh. And we'll grab this. All right. We're grabbing this baggie. Ooh. So I'll write him up a new name. Very nice. All we need to do now is pull the Rayquaza, everybody. If people want to keep the pack sealed now, is that an option? No, you got to open. You got to open all the cards. They're all getting opened. Now, if it was back in the day with like Watts era stuff, we can weigh them, but all these packs shall be opened. So next up, we got Nicholas Williams. Ah, yeah, Nicholas Williams. He's kind of new, and that gentleman's been going very deep. So he might have a shot at something crazy hopping out of these packs. There we go. Do you guys like this background? Look at these gold stars. Isn't that fun? Man, imagine that Groudon got some sort of lucky 10 because the grader was drunk that day or just liked me or something. Man, that'd be such a good feeling to get a 10 from there. I just don't think it's going to happen. We all hope and dream. What do we have? All right, we've got Sableye. One Sableye out of that pack. Now, yours is a little off-center like mine was. Look at it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So a little thicker on the left, a little thinner on the right. I don't know why that is. Some of them just had that off-centering, huh? Nicholas Williams picking up Sableye. Okay. Set that there. And how about this guy? Oops. Very nice, very nice. Nicholas Williams, second pack. Oh, picks him up one of the evolutions. Jolteon, beautiful, man. Look at that Jolteon. Oh, man, I wish we'd pulled the other evolutions from this set. There's so many of them in here. You can get, obviously, Vaporeon and Flareon as well. Look at this Volcarona. And it's just so nice to have them in the set. I'm trying to remember if there's also a holographic version of them. I think there is. Wow, the centering on this guy looks perfect, though. Look at that. Volcarona is looking absolutely perfect. So cool. I'll probably try to grade some of my XY cards in the next PSA submission. We are? Okay. So that's Nicholas Williams. Now we're getting closer to the end. Mr. HWH, you still around? I saw you send in a big order, and I want to take care of it quickly because I got to wrap up and head off for dinner soon, guys. So we got to wrap this stream up. So that was Nicholas. Now we have Todd Peters. All right, Todd Peters is next. I'm here. Nice. What were we opening with that order? You want to let me know ahead of time so I can think on that? Okay. Oh, there's one of the EXs. All right, so I would bet on maybe one more EX in the box. And he's going to pull Gardevoir too. That's so cool. And Hoopa. Oh, man, I don't know about Hoopa, though. Anything's cool, right, Mr. Todd Peters? But I know Hoopa has not done extremely well as a Pokemon. I feel like, or as a collectible Pokemon, I suppose. So I never hear people say, hey, you got that Hoopa? I don't know why he gets so much hate, though, because I actually think he looks pretty cool. He does actually look kind of like a Pokemon. All right, 151 Journey Chinese. Okay, so we're opening up another box of the Journey Chinese. Maybe 2 more boxes, is that right? There we go. So that's for Todd Peters. Let's find his bag. Still blows my mind that these are so expensive. I have boxes, a bulk of these XY sets in my closet. Might have to grade some. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, you might have to pick through, see if there's anything nice in there, like a nice Eevee or something. Try to get a 10 on an Eevee. That'd be pretty cool. 2 of them. Ah, okay. That was why it was so expensive. Now, Elijah Martinez, his pack is actually a sublist pack. So he paid 40 bucks. He got his for 40 bucks with a bit of luck. Let's see if anything crazy comes out of here, Mr. Elijah Martinez. Good luck, man. Malimar, Combi, Golett, Forest of Giant Plants. Wow. Actually, this pack was maybe one of the colder ones. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because, look, you get this nice Ancient Trait Metagross. But Forest of Giant Plants, and it's a little off-center, too. That is a tough pack, in my opinion. But is it? I mean, again, the Metagross is there, and he's well-centered. All right, cool. Elijah, the good news is that you did not pay $230 for a trainer card. Some of the packs have to be cold, right? So it's actually pretty good luck that you did not have to pay the full $230 for that. There it goes. Elijah, straight into your bag. Elijah Martinez. Who's after Elijah Martinez? We have Sarah Dusenberry. Sarah. So she bought her spot outright. Maybe a full art for Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Still time for a second full art, Sarah. Sarah is a big supporter. She goes very deep. She hangs out with us, does a lot of One Piece and other cards. She's had some good luck here before. Let's see what happens tonight. All right, we've got Inkay. Oh, look at that. So, Sarah, you should clip this. You should save this as a proof that you did not do this yourself. So she's got a little, I guess I would call this an error Regice. Now, will PSA encapsulate this? Probably not. I might encapsulate it for you because we have video proof of how it happened. The problem with crimp cards is that anyone at home could take a card and crimp it and then claim that it's an error card. But we have video evidence that you truly have a crimped card. So there's a cool crimped Regice. Maybe we'll do a little Cardconomist grading on that with video evidence, like a QR code that links you to the crimping. And look at this nice little Inkay. All right, if you guys ever don't want your reverse hollows from this set, just let me know, man. We'll trade for these. I'm liking all of them. They look so good. That's Sarah Dusenberry. CGC does error cards. I don't know if they'll do that one, though, but if they do, all more power to them. Miss Sarah. Yeah, the crimp cards, the problem with them is it's too easy to just pull out a device that can crimp the cards, right? But maybe in this case, maybe CGC has developed a method to test if it's, fake or not. I don't know. Here it is. If they do grade crimp, might be better to just do them, okay? Here it is. All right. Komiya Inkay worth grading. It's a Komiya artwork. Okay, that's very cool. Okay, that's Sarah. Thank you, Sarah Dusenberry. So she got a very interesting pack with the error in it. Now, Nathan Norman. He pulled the other sub list. Here goes Nathan Norman. So he paid $40 for this. Nathan Norman. All right. I can't believe I pulled that Groudon because so far we've not pulled another big full art. That's crazy. I've been in a... Oh! That's the pull I wanted. All right, Nathan, we have to trade. No, I'm just kidding. So congratulations, Mr. Nathan. You got a beautiful... Look how good that looks. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? Who thinks this looks good? That is one of my favorite Gyarados artworks. And I was hoping we would pull one of these out, but we didn't. Man. All right, let's see. Man, doesn't that look good? So see what you guys have to gain in this break that it's now over and we're not going to host it again for a long time. Or maybe we will. I don't know. If you guys really wanted me to, maybe. But let's see. Is this a correct holo? Let's see. Doobie doobie doo doo doo. I'm just looking at one. So here's an example of one. See it? But look, it's like $2,000. But the problem I have with this one is it really kind of does look off center, doesn't it? Look how thin the top is versus the bottom. I mean, PSA still handed a 10 out to that. What the hell? Did they lower their standards again? You're drunk, PSA. So that's cool and all, but it's visibly off center. That looks like it was meant to be a 9 and they might have mistitled it a 10. Look how thin that corner is versus this corner. Oops. So maybe I won't buy that. Here's one. This one's in the Netherlands. But the problem is that means you got to pay an import fee on it when it comes into the US. The other thing you notice about it is it's a reverse holo Gyarados. So that's the standard holo. This one's the reverse holo. I don't know which one is technically better. Maybe people just don't give a crap. Yeah, here's another one. It's a reverse holo. And then the next one is a holo, but it's like way more expensive, like $4,000. So you know what? I'm just not going to buy one for a while, I guess. I'm not going to worry about it. I was thinking about showing that off to you guys. So send this one into grade anyways, because apparently sometimes the graders are drunk and they hand out a 10 when it was meant to be a 9. And then here's your Larvesta. Wow, such a cool opening. Very nice. Very good. We're going to grab this as well. Okay. Let's leave this. I hate that Gyarados raw since back then I didn't think it was valuable and threw it in a binder. Ooh. He's cool, isn't he? So who was that for again? That was for our best friend, Nathan Norman. Thank you, Nathan. All right. I bet Nathan didn't expect that. Here's your bag, Mr. Nathan. Let's place this in the center. Very good. You have a TCC graded one, don't you? I do. Yes, I do. I like it a lot. Big fan. Now, that doesn't mean I can't have 2 of them, right? Finally, the last 2 packs belong to none other than Sean Gallagher. And the cool thing about this, Sean, is that I feel like there's still room for another EX or another full art in the box. So I think he has a shot at a hit. You guys ready? Last 2 packs. If you guys enjoyed this stream tonight, don't forget to take a moment and hit that subscribe button, okay? You might want to see what we do in the future. You might want to watch our shorts. We have a lot of good shorts. You might want to be alerted when we go live next time. Here it is. We got Golett and Registeel non-holo. Okay, so the first pack, just kind of a standard pack. 1 pack left. How many EXs have we pulled? Just 3, right? And we've only pulled 1 full art. I really feel like this next pack is going to be an EX or a full art. It's got to be. How can it only be 3 EXs and 1 full art? Ready? Here goes. Heavy pack, you think? Let's see. Ugh. All right. Good luck. Good luck. XY. That no, look, he's got it right there. See, I was right. I was right. My prediction came true. Oh, I'm so jealous. Mega Tyranitar. Man, that's cool. That's why this set's so good, man. It's got Tyranitar in it and Gyarados in it. 2 of my favorites. Mega Tyranitar pull right at the end. So this box was a 1 full art box. You know, I warned about that happening. Look at this Ampharos Spirit Link. It is possible to get a tough box with 1 full art in it. And what I said is if that happens to be the case, hopefully we get a box where the 1 full art is meaningful. And that happened. It was a Groudon. The funny part is, though, I was the one who pulled it. I just got lucky. I guess I was lucky this time. I'm usually not lucky. I'm usually pretty unlucky in these box breaks. So there I am. It could have been pulled in these packs right here, all the way over there. So just the luck of the draw. If I had 3 packs, my odds were about 1 in 12 that I would end up in the right spot. Wow, man, that's crazy. All right, I'll have to tell Karis about that tonight. So all these beautiful cards for our friend Sean Gallagher. He does pick up 1 more EX Sean Gallagher, Mega Tyranitar. All right, with an SE. Let's see. Ugh. Mapped spots. Nope, not mapped. You try. If you try opening, I tell you what, go watch some Ancient Origins get opened. Besides, usually when a box does have quote-unquote mapped spots, if a box does have mapped spots, you usually have to start opening packs before you can calculate where everything's going to be. This box was completely sealed. Here, look at this. Combi Mega Tyrant. I just got lucky as heck. I've been in Ancient Origin box breaks before. If you watch our stream, you can see it. If you search through our videos, you can see it. All right, Sean Gallagher. Very nice. Thank you, Sean. Wow. There we go. You almost gave CS-Man that pack, but ended up giving him the one in the back. Well, he was supposed to get the one in the very back because that would have been the last pack, pack number 36. So he got the correct pack. That was the pack owed to him. So he got exactly the pack he was supposed to. All right, that is the end of the box break. Wow. Ancient Origins box break is done. It only took like 6 months. Damn, dude. All right, very good. There we go. So let me jump over here. To make it less rigged looking, you should roll a 20-some-sided die for your spots. You guys can do that if you wish. Here we are. You guys can have us do that next time. So we have to go over here, but Ancient Origins is not mapped. That's all there is to it. So it's impossible to imagine me getting lucky. Here's HMH. Let's go get you 2 boxes. You guys have seen me open cards for like 7 years. I get unlucky like almost all the time. Let's go get you 2 boxes of Poke Journey. Ready? Oh, my legs. Not only were those spots not mapped, I only bought them because the box wouldn't move because nobody would buy a spot. And you guys had a lot of time to buy those spots for me. I offered them for sale and nobody wanted to buy them. Look at this. Yeah, nobody would buy them from me. 2, a whole box of Poke Journey for HMH. Yeah, they were for sale, by the way. There we go. All right. Look, the value of those slabs in the background. Damn. It's a little bit. Could you ship my order in the next shipping run? I emailed you my address. Yes, but I did not receive the email. Let me show you the address again. So you'll need to re-email that, TheCardconomist@gmail.com. Try that again. It looks like I never received it. Try that again, okay? Wow, that was so cool, guys. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Ooh. Give me a second here. And we'll get out of here now. There we are. Okay. So you'll need to re-email that. And let's start opening this. Now the time is 7:47, so it's time for us to wrap up. I'll try to get as much of your orders done that for anyone who was waiting to get their order. But I think I need to let you guys know we're wrapping up now. Appreciate the Gyarados pull. So hype. I'd love to get it sent in for grading. How did it look in your opinion? So it looked bottom heavy. Looked bottom heavy. I would anticipate getting a 9 or lower. However, even a 9 is a good grade. Even a 9 is a good grade for that card. There it is. And who knows, we saw that other one on the market that looked like it was wrongly graded. It was like clearly off center, and yet it still got a PSA 10. And it had a recent cert and everything. So, you know, even when you got a nice 9, you got to send it in because maybe PSA just turns it into a 10. I think it's like a data entry mistake. I think it was meant that Gyarados on eBay, I think that was meant to get a 9, and they accidentally submitted it into their system as a 10. Oops. That's my guess. All right. Hey, mister, appreciate the Gyarados pull. How do I get it graded? There we go. Hey, what's up, J Fang? What's your biggest regret in purchases ever? Biggest regret. I bought a bunch of G.I. Joe cards to do a Logan Paul joke, and I never did it. And then, well, I sort of did the Logan Paul joke, but I was going to grade the boxes with BBCE, and then I never graded them. And then they ended up not being very popular as a product either, so nobody likes to open them. So it took a long time, but actually they've kind of sold through. So I guess in the end, it didn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a lot of purchasing mistakes. There's times where I've been scammed, but that's not really a mistake on my side. We are. Yeah, there's times where I've been the victim of a scam where it's fake product. Did you see Logan Paul open a fresh case of legendary collection booster boxes? Wow, that's super cool. One of my favorite sets of all time is Legendary Collection. There we go. No dramas. We'll get that organized and hope for the best. Is there a way to organize a time to do a back sort to see what other cards I have there that are worth grading, ideally in a quiet time period? You know, you can just, it's $5, or is it 5 or 3? I can't remember. I think it's like $5 for a back sort. You can just pay for that whenever you want to. I wouldn't do it right now. I'm about to wrap up for the night. But maybe next time we're live and you're here, you just send in $5. We'll get it all sorted. You can also do pre-grades if you wish, and we'll get you all ready to go. We'll pick your best stuff out, and I can give you advice on where to send it and everything. Just depends on how far you want to go. So here goes. Get ready. This is for HWH. All right. Now, I know you asked for shipping. Just be sure, resend that email. I didn't get it. It didn't arrive in my inbox the first time, so you might have had a typo in the address. Are you going to showcase a sealed LC box just for the viewers? No, I don't have a sealed box. Yeah, I don't have a sealed LC box. There was a time period where I could have bought one. And at the time, it was a $30,000 booster box. Nowadays, who even knows what it's worth? It's probably like a $250,000 box, if I had to guess. Flavion. Dodrio. So just a warning, these journey boxes can be really tough sometimes. You got really lucky last time. You got double Master Ball and shiny Snorlax. Let's see if these are any good. All right, here's Golbat. What a special night tonight, guys. Here's Mewtwo. And now Mike's side's got plenty of content to work with. Why are they more expensive than base set booster boxes? Oh, well, you know, the base set booster box was printed really heavily. There's so many of them that exist. Legendary Collection was not printed that much. It had very low print runs. And not many of the reverse holo 10s, the firework artworks, have graded PSA 10. So they're very desirable, very attractive looking, very old, not a lot of product left to open. And so they're just this hot, hot, hot Pokemon card commodity that, you know, if you've got a case of it, you're doing very good. Logan Paul, I guess, has a case of it. Here's a Valplume. Did you receive my new email? Let me take a quick look. All right. You're on late. Yes, but we're about to wrap up, okay, everybody? Hit refresh. You know, I don't see it. I do not see it. You might be spelling some part of my name out wrong. I'm going to explain the name right here. TheCardconomist @gmail.com. So if you need to rewind that and listen to the letters, you might be doing a, I don't know, you might be doing a typo in there. I don't see the email. Can you check spam? Well, it'd be very strange if I got it in the spam, but I'll check that for you. Yeah, let's see. There it is. It's in spam. That's so wild. Why is it in spam? Why would that go to spam? That's never happened before. A direct email to me went to spam. Wow. Okay. Ooh, look at that Snorlax. He's so nice. All right. You can't read that, mister. Yeah, I can. Okay. So it did go to spam. You're right. You did not mistype it. I've just never had that happen before. That's so strange. All right. Here's Gyarados. Lovely. Now, we've got a lot more product. I'd be happy to open lots and lots more product for you in the future, Mr. HWH. We are. I hope you'll consider coming back and having more fun with us. Oh, shiny Pidgeotto. We'll get your first order shipped out. There we are. Well, what do we got here? We got Beedrill. We've got Nidorino. Dragonite. We're looking for a rare exclusive artwork, right? It's a Pikachu, isn't it? And Lickitung, but we're not going to pull it this time. Yeah, these sets are tough, man. What's for dinner, mister? Nothing so far. I'm the one that's got to cook it. Karis doesn't do any cooking. I exclusively do 100% of the cooking in this family. And so I don't get to eat dinner until I get off of work, and then I can go start working on dinner. Karis does other nice things. You know, she handles the bills, she handles taxes, she cleans the dishes. We're a good team. But she's not very good at cooking, so she likes it that I do all the cooking. It's kind of a nice thing. There it goes. All right. So let's grab your bag. It should be up here. Here it is. And now I can definitely make your shipping label. All right. Cooking with Mr. Stream. Mr. Just buy an air fryer. Website order. All right. So I'll try to get a little bit of this done. What time is it? 7:54. We really do need to have a non-negotiable cutoff time. I know how popular it is to open packs right now. All right. Give me a second here. I'm going to report this as not spam. There we go. Let's go back to the inbox. All right. So we're going to grab this. We're jumping into the software for shipping. And we're grabbing this information here. It's very nice of you to stop by today, Mr. HWH. We have a lot of special breaks we host with slabs. And one of the reasons I'm so proud of those slab breaks, because in my opinion, they offer a better value. There we go. Than opening booster packs. I know that sounds, you know, like an interesting idea maybe, but it's true. We've done the mathematics. It's more mathematically effective to go into these breaks than it is to try and directly pull a card. Does that mean no one ever gets very lucky and pulls the card of their dreams in like 1 or 2 packs? No, people do that. It does happen. But on average, we've done the math. On average, just going straight to a break on a 10 is a better RNG product if you're looking for an RNG product. Your other option is just to buy the same slab outright. Some people do that. We have tricks for that too. We have something called Slab Away. It's kind of like a slab loan where you get 6 months to pay down the slab. And there's just an entry fee for that. It's a $20 entry fee, and then you get to pay it down over 6 months. So that's very popular. It's actually too popular. One of the problems I have with Slab Away, I don't have any slabs left. Everyone already took them. Sent for the Mew. Thanks, says Mr. Mike Side. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that Mew, man. All right, let me print this. All right. Mr. H. Oh, it's HMH. I was calling you HWH. I'm sorry. I think it was like a ooh-woo thing in my head. All right. So HMH. Some other information. We've been going for 7 years. 7 long years of rip and shipping. So we've done it longer than just about anybody. There you go. And we're still going strong. We're very popular still, for the most part. I don't expect to disappear tomorrow. Okay. Let me check the website real fast. My name is AI. What you got, mister? I want to slab away another card, says Troy Malice. Hey, what's up, Troy? I'll have to look around for that, okay? So we have a Brett Love order here. He wants 2 custom boosters, 1 Roaring Skies, 1 Topps First Movie. Wow, that's a pricey order. All right, you got it, man. Topps First Movie. Let's find that, first of all. That is a really special opening. Here it is, Topps First Movie. Great choice. And where's my Roaring Skies? If I even have it. Is this it? Here it is. All right, Roaring Skies. Trying to pull this out of here. Slippery, man. There it goes. So there's Roaring Skies. 2 custom boosters. All right, 2 custom boosties. Custom boosters give you an instant shot at a slab, or you might miss. That's just exactly what I was talking about with these RNG products for slabs. If you're looking for a bit of RNG fun, try the custom boosters, try the breaks. So we got 1, 2. Oh, this goes to the back now, right? No, this goes back to the front. And I got to remember my own rules. All right, so here we go. So he bought this. These were 50 each, or 25 each. This was 112. This was, I think, 200. Do you have OP EB4? Not yet. Oh, he's going to get lucky. He's going to pull a Square Firo. All right, and Cofagrigus. Very interesting. I didn't even know that Cofagrigus was in there. So the Square Firo, you have the ability to keep it. It's an error card or re-roll. Let's go find him. I know somebody who might like this card. Here it is. Okay, so there it is, Firo. It's a really cool card from the Jungle period. Take a look at that. He's off center too, huh? Pretty neat. So that is Error Square Cut Jungle Firo. Pretty neat. Keep? All right. I have more of those that I can send into grades, so I got to do that sometime. I bought them like 7 years ago, I swear. They were one of the earlier things I bought, and I just stored them. So all these years later, I get to send them into grade. Now, Roaring Skies, you ready? I believe for a moment, did anyone pull any more full arts? They did not. The whole box had one full art in it. How crazy is that? But usually a box has 2 to 3 full arts, and this one was a bad box. It was only one full art, and I got very lucky and pulled it. I have Survivor's Guild. All right, you ready? Halucha. We got a nice Natu. There you go. And Special Energy and Togi Kiss. All right, so we have more of this available. It's very tempting to keep opening this stuff. This is Roaring Skies. It's just pricey. It's like at a higher level, you know. Here's Togi Kiss. Here's the Natu. Look at that nice Natu. That's one of those ancient trait cards. Because the Roaring Skies collection has ancient trait cards in it, just like Ancient Origins. All right, here you are. Wow, you're you know, it's funny how good that once again the live customs can treat you very nice. He pulls a hit and a vintage square cut slab out. Now, this is also really nice, and I question why I sell these all the time. You ready? These are just like so nice, it's unbelievable. It doesn't make sense to sell them. The next English OP says, coming out in 2 weeks, and you still haven't got an English OP 14. That's crazy. Yeah, the EB3 English set, which, by the way, I've not purchased any of that because I considered it so overpriced. I don't think I'm willing to buy any of it. Here's Farewell, New Friends and Farewells. Battle Before Lunch. I got to have a battle before dinner, man. I got to get some dinner. Venusaur. Ah, yeah. Look at that Venusaur card. And, ooh. So this one features Ash, Misty, and Brock, the best of the best. There's Togepi and Pikachu on Brock's head. Very cute. Mr. Brett. These are all vintage, by the way, guys. All this stuff is old now. Roaring Skies, it's not like true vintage. It's like middle era, you know. It's like this. It's from over 10 years ago. It's definitely out of print. And it was printed before the Pokemon boom. You know, that's what's interesting. The Pokemon boom starts with Sword and Shield, and they start overprinting for Sword and Shield, right? Well, this stuff is before the Pokemon boom. Sun and Moon, really the end of Sun and Moon, Hidden Fates. That's the beginning of the Pokemon boom, is Hidden Fates. And then the Pokemon boom ends. I'm sorry, the Pokemon boom starts at that point and is still going now. Yep. It doesn't end. It just gets worse. Here we go. Brett Love. We can put these in here. All right. Thanks, mister. Go fill your belly. That's right. Well, I got to get like 1 or 2 orders left. Mister, got time for a pre-grade on my reverse Meowth? Use a store credit? Let's do that tomorrow, okay? I got to stop taking orders. It's too late. It's 8:02. I got to stop taking the orders. Here's Austin Albert. He wanted a Chinese Gem Pack 3. There we go. I bet you if I check tomorrow, it'll be a 10. If I check right now, it'll be a 9. So let's do it. Let's do it tomorrow, okay? Here we are. If it's got a shot at a 10, you got to grade it because it's going to be worth hundreds of dollars if it turns into a 10. And there's Houndoom Master Ball. Ooh, yeah. All right. That's Austin Albert. Thank you, Mr. Austin. He waited a long time for that. Hey, it's Sean Gallagher. Anything worth grading and where to send it? Sean, you had the last 2 packs, and you pulled Mega Tyranitar EX. Your Mega Tyranitar looks like it's going to grade 9 or 8 no matter what because it was top heavy. If you want it to grade quickly, you can grade it with tag for 30 bucks. If you want a PSA grade on it, you can do it 40, and it would take a while for it to get back. And so that's either option is fine because you don't have to worry about whether it's getting a 10 or not because it's definitely not getting a 10. All right. I could just tell from the look. When did you order this? Mr. Darwin, 7 minutes ago. He says add $50 to my store credit. We can do that. That just takes a second. All right. Give me a minute here, guys. Oh, bounties. We ought to hand out bounties basically to everybody that was in there. What do you think? bounty spot for everyone who was in the break. All right, Darwin Morales. This jumps to 150. Building up, huh? There you go. He says, damn, okay. It's really cool, man. And a PSA 9 Mega Tyranitar probably still sells for a ton of money. I mean, it probably sells for like 150 to 200. There we go. Let's see. It could have been worse. You could have been, some people did get tough packs where they're not going to recoup the value of the pack. So, and the other thing to keep your mind on is the non-holo commons might be gradable. So the whole booster pack is gradable, not just the holos and the reverse holos and the EXs, but the commons too might be worth taking a look at to see if any of them have perfect centering, because if any of those grade 10, you're looking probably at a value of about $75. So that's a net gain if it sells for around 75. And if it's an especially desirable one like Eevee, Vaporeon, something like that, right? And that gets a non-holo 10, might sell for as high as $100. So you gotta carefully comb over those commons too. They're all over 10 years old, and they're just highly sought after now. There's barely anything graded 10 on the market to go after for the XY era. What do you think, tag or PSA? So if it was mine and I knew it wasn't going to grade 10, I'd probably just do tag just to get it back fast. But yeah, I mean, you can do PSA if you want to wait 4 to 5 months for it to come back. Doesn't matter. I'll take the Island Mew for $20. What a steal, mister. That's right. He saw the price on it, $20. Wow. I had this card in my folder when I was a teenager. It was one of my favorite cards. This and the Neo Lugia. Here we are. All right. There we go, guys. What do you think that Mew is worth today? I don't even know. Maybe I should send it off to PSA in the vault and list it for sale for like some outrageously stupid price and just see what happens. See if anyone buys it. I don't know. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm keeping my cards. So tomorrow is a brand new day. It's Wensleydale. And we have new Topps Naruto. We have to pick a new box break, which I'm not ready to do that because I have no clue what to open. We're still doing slab rotations. I got to help people with consignment slabs to liquidate. If you got consignment for me, you want to sell some slabs, all you got to do is mail it over here. I'll get it sold for you. If you have an old box, maybe XY era, maybe vintage, and you want to liquidate it, we can actually have that be the next box break. We got an opening right now to liquidate a vintage box for you. The way it would work is every time a pack would sell, we'd pay you out. And we would be a very good way to liquidate for those boxes. All right. What consignment percentage do you take, mister? Well, if you're wanting to consign an expensive booster box, you probably get a pretty fair deal on that, okay? But you just got to contact me, Instagram, email, Discord is very good. So just contact me if you have a vintage box you want to get rid of. Could be from pretty much any era. Heck, even Sun and Moon era these days is getting pretty expensive. So it's got to be expensive. That's probably the only thing. Maybe like 8,000 or more. If it's too cheap, we might as well just sell the packs and not do a box break. So if it's too cheap, not worth the box break. Thank you, everyone. I had such a great time with you all. I'll see you for the Wednesday stream. And don't forget, if you had a good time, that you should stop and smash that subscribe button so you run into me again, okay? See you later, everybody.